times.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta find my
That
my
was muscle
thing.
memory. Varen, did you know, fun fact, 9 out of 10 doctors agree that casting magic causes memory loss, which explains why wizards can only remember so many spells at one time.
Oh, that's
I
it.
hate you.
Well, time to find my fun facts, wherever those are.
What?
Oh,
You don't
we're
have
doing
fun
that.
facts.
That's what Tom said we're doing.
What's a fun fact about Levi?
Yeah, Levi.
You're a boy. I don't fucking know.
He was a boy.
You think I know my
She
character?
was a
I
girl.
was a woman.
Also a fiend. Hot.
Not
Maybe had a tail.
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Or was it?
She had a PhD. He won one as well. It's a story now.
One was a murder.
Alright. We'll get started. Bappo's here. Bappo, say something so I can turn you up to the right level.
Hey guys, sorry.
Oh, you're so soft-voiced.
Disappointment.
Keep forgetting that I have to
Can you say hi, Vsauce here?
Hey guys. I'm not saying
I
that.
suppose I should.
Hey guys, no thing. Right. Let's get started then. I'm not too echoey, I'm not too far away, I'm not cutting off. All good?
For now.
Alright, cool, for now.
For now.
Immersion time. A rumbling crackle of thunder follows a flash of arcing lightning across the clouded orange sky of Avernus. Several flaming comet tails streak and pierce through the cloud cover above, plummeting onto Elturel like burning shooting stars. As you rapidly descend toward the flaming city of Elturel, the ground rushes to meet you, and with a booming crush, one by one, you slam down onto the moat of earth. What follows is a brief darkness and a ringing in your ears, and dust clears, and as you come to your senses, a hot, stinging air assaults your senses. The city in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet as I load us into the map. Above, in the red sky, smoky plums of ash rise 400 feet toward a diameter sphere of darkness that discharges strokes of bluish-white lightning that strike the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbling fortress. You all take a few moments to acclimate to your surroundings.
Well,
Did it always look like this?
I don't recall.
Levi.
Although,
Ah,
There are dogs, and horses in the city, or at least there were. Use them for your magic if you wish, but I am still Knight of the Companions, and if you attempt to desecrate bodies of Elturel's citizens, you will suffer the consequences.
I would never dream of it.
hey, Levi, if I die, you, make me a skelly.
I have his permission.
This decision.
And then I want you to take that skeleton and kill the me that is in the blood war.
Okay.
Mork, did you swear the creed resolute?
Of course, I'm a monk of Elturel.
I want to think what's gonna happen with Soul after I.
No, you'll probably
No.
just be down there. Point down.
Can we see? Are there people nearby?
Do me just a perception check as you look around on the broken cobblestone and throughout the building. And as you do so, Lulu as well, the holy elephant, a fluttering, golden-furred little miniature elephant, looks visibly scared as little bits of memory come surging back like a drip feed of nightmare. Levi, in your head, you hear a small voice. Oh, this so very familiar. With a, what did you roll there? With an 8, you look around, and the city seems deserted, burnt. If there are any people, they might be in buildings, they might be further out. You listen and you hear no screams. It has been weeks since the disappearance of Elturel. The city looks ransacked, post-apocalyptic. Nobody in sight yet. Rhea Matamorn, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we should have come here sooner. Sorry, go on.
Indeed. Rhea Matamorn looks disheartened, but it's the same as you by all this. And with Elturel in shambles, you see determination burning in her eyes more than ever. She takes the time to look around with you. And you two, with an 8, all you find is a battered shield lying nearby with a sigil of Elturel emblazoned upon it. You know, that sun with a second one right in front of it.
Yeah.
She picks it up and shows it to you. It's scorched, it's bent.
Damn it. Alright, we'll have to pick a direction, I guess.
Yeah, she points west toward that building overlooking, and she says, that building over there, that's High Hall. Though I barely recognize it in such a state. Perhaps there we can find someone in charge?
I agree. Let's go.
Right.
Before we go,
Okay.
Go. No, you go.
No, go ahead.
I want to stick an arrow at this little spot right here, just to see what happens.
What's the arrow made
get,
of?
like-
Just a plain old wooden shaft
Probably.
with you sticking in the crevice, and where it touches the hot molten stone that seems to be almost unnaturally hot, the tip of the arrow just turns bright red as the steel becomes white hot.
Ooh, I'm okay with this.
How hot is it around us? Is it like...
It's scalding hot. I mean, it's uncomfortably so. You have sweat dripping down your brow. You if any of you are wearing multiple layers, you kind of feel like you should probably like take a few layers off lest you suffer
Oh yeah, man.
from dehydration.
Mork's in his undies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mork is as naked as he's gonna get. Yeah. But it's quite warm. Yes. Due in part from the natural climate and the fact that the city itself is raised and inflamed.
Alan's gonna just down, clasp his hands, and pray. Offender, grant us strength as we start this new venture. Though our companion has left us in darkness, keep us safe in the knowledge. The sun always rises. Let's go.
As you
Off the high hall.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna set off for the high hall. Sorry.
Fair enough. As you start venturing west, just as you start, keep an eye out, and you start hearing in the distance, toward the west, a panic scream. A woman's panic scream. And the sound of footsteps, as suddenly you spot a woman running around the corner of a still standing structure, a small child holding tightly to her hand. In their wake amble 3 infernal monsters with glaives and snake-like beards, and one of these fiends is wreathed in chains that are just like seething hot, and they all laugh this maniacal dark laugh as the woman sprints towards you, and as soon as she spots you, she's like, "Thank the gods, please help!" and she just rushes in your direction. Over
Are
yonder.
they
Yes.
are they in danger of catching up to her?
They are traveling. They seem to be taking this as a chase, like as a game. So they're not quite caught up yet. They're about 20, 30 feet behind them, and they seem to be taking the same pace as them, more enjoying the chase than anything.
Okay. I'm going to shoulder past them and get between them and the devils, if possible.
Sure thing. Everybody gets one action before we roll initiative. Yeah.
Can I get on the roof of this house?
Do me an athletics check just to see if you can find proper hold and stuff. With a 12, you do manage to. It takes you some time. It's very awkward. At one point, you almost fell down 10 feet to the ground below you, but you managed to balance yourself out. Take 1d4 fire damage just because at one point you did grab onto a still embering piece of wood.
Ooh, rough start to the day.
Yeah, the fire almost scalds you in ways that you've never been scalded before. It's hotter than a kettle. Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. With you shouldering the woman and child, the adventure about this far before, I reached it pretty much, as you take and form a shield wall. Mork, you are about 15 feet off the ground as you stand right now. Anybody else that wants to do anything?
Can I join Mork up on the roof? I kind of like his idea.
With heavy armor on you, you're going to roll me athletics with disadvantage trying to climb up this roof.
So how do I do that?
You roll me athletics and you take the lower number of the two.
Oh.
As you put the shield hidden lower on your back, and you roll me a 20.
No problem for Bappo.
No problem for Bappo at all. It seems that your strength compensates for the weight. All right. Go ahead.
Before we go,
Yes.
I want to see if I can stealth or just be one with this wall right here.
I have some.
For sure. Yeah, 21, you have effectively hidden. Yep.
Valen's just gonna put on his red helm to help him focus.
Mm-hmm.
Question. What is
Yes.
this thing here? Could Faith be like stealthy behind this corner?
It's up to Faith to decide.
That's
I mean, that's where they're
You will. They're running the corner. You.
Like that area?
You with 21 stealth, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yoink.
I'm gonna say you actually climbed you're on the roof there. Nice. Fucking Assassin's Creed mode. Awesome. Bam, spawn them in real quick. Okay.
I had to put these 60 arrows to use.
I'm gonna slide off the roof and try to get an axe attack from on one of these guys.
Levi, anything on your turn?
Let me get right here.
Like, this man's just confident, just like,
Fair
fuck
enough.
it.
Rhea charges in as far as she can get. That is 30 feet from her location. Is about Yara, so she's gonna take place right behind you, Valen. With that shield she picked up right in her hands.
Awesome.
Lulu takes her left, and the dog barking charges and takes a protective stance right in front of the child and the lady. All right, everybody, roll me initiative. Don't forget to click your tokens.
Oh, is this Doom music?
No, this is Mad Max music.
No.
But give it time. Yeah.
I can't wait for the Mad Max prequel
It's gonna be a prequel?
to Fury Road.
Jeez.
I roll my initiatives.
Damn it, Mork, what was that nat 1 for initiative?
Yikes. It seems like you've taken some time to climb up, but that scalding heat on your hand kind of did a number on you, so you take a moment to gather your senses, I guess. Is this Doom music? Dun 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 dun.
Hey, that was the Battlefield theme you just
Yeah,
played
I
right
know.
there, Mr.
I reflexively went there for some reason.
Dude, the Battlefield thing is great.
Hey, Tom,
Yes.
Especially whenever
as they're walking past me, can I, like, look at their body to see which point or which point is strongest and weakest on them or not?
By far. Okay, so these two behind them seem to be like soldiers. They're dressed in this infernal armor with a helmet that blinds their eyes, and they seem to be led by this creature who is, like I would say, times and a half taller than them. He has spiked shoulder-ons, just blades across his chest and a cross formation, and chains wreathing his entire body, and he's just this behemoth, just jogging, just leading them forward. He's by far, I would say, the most sturdy of them all.
Shit, that's
So, focus this guy.
Right, as you all form formation, you notice that one of you is missing, wherever Erwin is. Everybody roll initiative. We're good with this?
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll?
Yep.
Give me all
Just check it off your sheet.
Okay.
Oh, does Paul have to work or something?
15? Is that better?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it's like 4.
Oh, sweet. Not bad. Yeah, okay. So, with that being said, Viren, how do you proceed?
Alright, Viren's just gonna sort of glance over his shoulder at the child and the woman, make sure that, you know, they're not getting, make sure that they're fine. In my first turn, he just instinctively moved in front of where the child was. Take a step back, and he's gonna cast Ray of Frost at this guy in front.
Sure thing. As you conjure your spear, your icicle of frost, and send it forward, go ahead and roll me to hit. That hits,
You
my
guys-
friend.
Jesus
I got a question.
Christ.
Yes.
Are these exceptional casualties or non-combatant?
You have a tingling feeling that Valen will be very upset if any of these people die, since they are under his vigil by oath.
Ah, okay.
And
Kill them!
since it's like,
Save them like they're your own family. Because they might
And-
just end up being.
I don't know, man. What if they're demons? What if they turn on
Oh,
us?
I see what you're asking. I mean, on your turn, you can rule me. I want to resolve Viren's turn first. Think about what you want to
Yeah.
do about that, and on your turn, we'll resolve that. So, with a you send that, and it hits with full force. It dealt as much damage as you imagine it would deal. Sending it toward the biggest guy. This guy
yeah, dude in front.
hits him right in the chest. And at this point, you don't see their faces, but by their posture, you can see that game time is over. Now they're serious, and he just draws 2 blades that are tied by chains to their ends and are wrapped around his hands, and he just points one blade at you. On the ready. Is that your turn?
And yeah, that's my
Sweet, Levi.
Okay. I'll
Where are you?
ready up a nice knife.
Oh my god, Levi is like all the way there.
Yeah.
So you don't.
You deal with this.
You guys not even notice where the ice knife came from as it sails past the 2 innocents, barely missing them, past Rhea, past you, Viren, past you, Valen, like it just snipes way across, hits, roll for damage.
You should
Jeez.
move forward before casting that spell.
No, he doesn't.
Whatever. Oh, okay.
He doesn't. Yeah.
That. Gross.
Bad boy.
And then the 2 around to make the
yeah.
DC.
Now, Ice Knife is a magical weapon. Yes, it is. Okay. Pierces right into his diabolical flesh and bursts and hits him and everybody around him, right?
They make a DC 15.
Yeah.
And if they pass it, they don't take the cold, but
DC 15.
the first guy takes both.
12 and 6. I'm not
So
gonna bother
they
with
both take
toggling
some.
them around because it's time, but they both, yeah. Ooh, my God. Okay, nice. That's a very, very good hit. 40. Don't say the numbers, Tom. Very nice, both hit.
That's it.
Okay. The 2 bearded devils, they charge forward. They're like beards writhing as if like having with their own minds. They are going to move their full movement. No, they're gonna focus all their might on you, Valen, as they charge forward and do attack one with his glaive. And with a synchronized strike, they strike with both their glaives. Does a okay? I'm gonna toggle these on.
18 AC.
Never whisper rolls. Okay. Okay, just the first 2. 22 and 13. You are 18 AC. As one of them misses, the other one coordinates and strikes you right at the leg, taking your armor. Make me a DC 12 Constitution save, please.
Save. Done. 11. Fail.
11. It manages to pierce your armor, hitting right between the plates, and you feel this warm sensation of blood start to gash out as you yeah. At the start of each of its turns. Okay. So Valen is bleeding. I'm gonna go ahead and put red as for bleeding. And then, as he lifts his glaive for a second strike, they attack with both their beards. That's a 22 hit.
Yes.
As you feel this pump of poison just burst into your body, go ahead and make me that Constitution saving throw. One more time.
4.
Yikes.
Don't worry,
You
my
feel
guy. I'll come down
you're
and try to help.
bleeding, and you feel sickened by this poison. As you take an additional 10 piercing damage from that. So total was 16 damage this turn.
16. Okay.
Yes.
28.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Valen, I'll try to help.
Raya, seeing that you're getting battered, takes a stance beside you, drawing the shield right in front of you, trying to shield you, and she's gonna go ahead and try and take a swing with her longsword. 2 of them. 21 hits. Magnus then follows, charging and barking behind. He seems to again leap in front of you, take an attack, and then leap back because he can't quite stay there. Magnus, my friend, where's your character sheet? I did make one for you. This undead dog bites with a necrotic bite, hitting for 6. Doesn't quite sink his teeth in as he's shaken off and thrown back 10 feet. Valen.
Valen's gonna draw up his shield.
Okay.
I fear thee not. And he's going to cast protection from good and evil
Nice.
on himself. And
While you're concentrating on this, I'm gonna set that as blue, just for now. Up to 10
Valen,
minutes.
you're looking like a whole Christmas tree.
Against fiends, turn grants benefits. Each creature have disadvantage on attacks rolls against the target can be charged by an. Nice, very nice. As the celestial aura takes you over, you feel stronger and compelled against these fiends. Mm-hmm.
I believe I take damage from the poison and
You
the
do.
bleeding.
1d10 at the end of your turn, and you redo that Constitution save to snatch
Both?
it.
Or just one?
Huh?
Just
For
one
both.
or two?
For both. So you manage to shake off that poison condition, but the bleeding still goes on.
Okay. And I think that ends my turn.
7 damage from the bleeding. Faith.
Did my voice effect go off?
Yes. And it was awesome.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Sure. Where'd it go?
Mm-hmm.
Je ne sais pas.
I'm trying to look for the thing. Okay, here we go. So. Wrong button. There we go. So, while I'm still stealth,
Mm-hmm.
Faith takes both hands on her sword, faces the blade, takes a deep breath, goes after this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There it is. Hold on. Which one was it?
Well, you can only attack a target that did not attack the turn, so I'm assuming going after the big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You roll with advantage?
One coming out of stealth, yes.
Okay, roll me damage.
It's not gonna be high.
Wow, that's sneak attack. It's fun. And that's a crit too. So slashing damage is a total of 11 plus 11, that's 22. Alright, you didn't quite land a mark. But because it's an awesome move, you're from a rooftop, I'll allow him to take half damage as he doesn't quite manage to push your blades off his body, and they manage to sink, not as deep as you want to, but seep right into his neck, halfway down the blades, as he takes 11 total damage. Now, your blades, not magical?
No.
Not magical. As you retrieve your blades, you notice that his wounds stitch themselves together ever so slightly, and where they heal, it's almost like live embers, like live coals that cool down and form into flesh. Alright. That is.
Can I use my bonus action to disengage from this asshole?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move that way just to be safe. Okay, I'll end my
Okay.
turn.
That's where you want to end it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, the chain it turns to you, laughing darkly, as you see him send these leaving chains that seem to almost like lap it on their own, and they send forward and wrap around you.
Sorry.
Can you do me a no, fuck, it's straight up on hit. Okay, does a
20 hit.
Oh, I see what you're gonna go for.
Never whisper. Okay.
Sadly,
As you dodge one chain, you look back onto the chain devil, and another chain just manages to wrap around you as you are effectively grappled, and you feel the chain squeeze as you take 10 slashing damage from the bladed edges of this chain that seem to run along it.
oh, this ain't good.
No.
This ain't good whatsoever.
Who's Tamart?
Hmm?
Tomatart. Oh wait, that's
What?
Paul's butt. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Mork.
Hi. I'm gonna go into the edge, and I'm gonna jump down here. And I would like to cast Arms of Hadar,
Mm-hmm.
and I just gotta copy it because it's a dumb spell. It doesn't have a thingy.
Mm-hmm. As you invoke the power of dark hunger, tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within you. Oh, sweet. All of them. Strength saving throw. Sure will do. 14, 4, 15 versus a DC 12.
Yeah.
One of the bearded devils doesn't manage to resist the tentacles. 2d6 necrotic and can't take reactions. Ooh. Alright, so what happens? You see the masked chain devil reach a hand up to his mask, trying to take it off, and then your tentacle reaches out, grabs his hand, and pulls it back. And he seems kind of frustrated by that.
So they all
Yes.
take damage. Just the one with the nat 1
Yeah.
can't take an action.
Takes half.
Gucci.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Right, who's next in turn here? Bappo.
Let's see how much you let me get away with here, Tom.
Well, we'll see, yeah.
So, do you think it'd be okay if Bappo tried to makes a 10-foot jump to get an air attack on this guy with my axe?
Not only is it okay, because Faithful just did that just now.
Nice and slow motion, like top down.
Because you're using him as your, like, almost pillow at the bottom, I'm gonna give you, like, advantage on attack. Just because leaping with your full weight down with the axe. Yeah.
So I'm more weight.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna do that.
Make sure it's a one-hand attack
crap.
if you're holding shield.
Oh, I got the shield in my hand, so I gotta use my sword then, correct?
Whatever's one-handed.
Yeah, my sword is. Alright. So I'm gonna jump off this roof once I get my character's thing open.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
If you shift, double-click on your token, you'll get it open without having to search for it in the journal.
Thanks, that helps. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off the roof and land right there, and then hit him with my slippy stabby. Oh no! Please tell me it was the nat 20 that hit. Oh no!
Yeah, it is in that 20. I gave you advantage, remember?
Oh yeah.
What is
So-
that thing?
Damage +7. Excuse me, Tom. What have you ruined on this world?
Blame your friend there. Blame, Mork.
Mork!
Alright. Yeah, as you sink Slippy Stabby into him, again, not a magic sword, but you manage to deal half of that total damage to him. As you retrieve your sword, the black of vile blood seems to almost evaporate from your blade. Do you wish to do anything in turn, move, or anything? You did use about 20 feet of your movement for that one.
Yeah, so I got 5 more. I think 20's my max, so I'm gonna just stay there.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. You are now level 5.
I am. I did level up.
You have extra attack, my friend.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
No problem.
I forgot.
Teaching you how to use your character. There it is. That's the
Okay.
range of that spell. Woo!
Extra attack. I can always use that, right? That's not like a one-time thing.
No, it's every turn. Yeah.
Oh, this man's about to.
Whenever you attack once, you can attack again with using the same exact action. An 11, however, does not hit the follow attack. He just seems to almost wrap one of his chains around it and almost yank your blade out of your hand. But the chain slips last minute and you manage to rip hold off your blade.
Bappo screams at this man, like nice and dragon-like.
Two ferals, one against the other. A little behind you, there's a little trumpet noise, a little... And as she does, a little bubble of light swells from her in a 10-foot range, and you see it's almost like a protective shell around her as it radiates out, and I set Aura 1 to see for all players. A little radiant shell of light just swells from her. 10-foot range. Save. Viren, you're also in this bubble, and as you feel it pass through, you feel your heart judged, pass the test, and enlightened. Viren, your turn.
Wait, I feel enlightened. What does that mean?
You feel like you know when you like go to like a sermon in a church and you just feel kind of enlightened with devotion. It's that elevated feeling. It's just
Okay.
pick me
I
up,
see.
a spiritual pick me up. Yeah. Anyway, Viren.
Alright, well, Viren is going to cast Magic Missile at which one of the bearded things didn't get entangled by Mark's spell?
The one right before Valen. Yeah.
Alright, Viren's gonna aim a Magic Missile at that one, level 1.
Send 3 bolts sending forward. They all hit.
Sorry, guys, I'm watering the plants right now.
Yeah, it's okay. Turn is not till like 3.
Oh, I thought it was my turn. Oh, bad.
7 plus 5 is 13. 12? Yeah, okay. That's why I did the math. As this magic purges it, poof, 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 straight into his chest, he reels back and then goes back into his stance. Good hit. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all.
An infernal tongue.
Oh, he'll like
Yeah.
double check that the kid and the woman are okay. You know,
They're-
just glancing over his shoulder.
They're okay. The mother seems to hug her child close to her chest as Lulu flutters like a little hummingbird like around him, just sending this almost celestial dust, like this fairy dust, down upon him in a little protective aura. They seem to be okay. Injured, ash-faced, tattered clothes, but you know they're not bleeding or anything. They're not wounded, winded if anything. Levi, as you prepare your next spell, you and everybody else who can understand this infernal dark tongue hear coming from the big, broody, chain-wreathed fellow, saying, "Bind the celestial one, siphon the rest."
Yeah, I don't want to be siphoned.
Levi, go ahead.
I'll move up here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will. Which of these two looks most hurt?
The one that just got hit by those magic missiles, one of his shoulder ons just like exploded out backwards, and his shoulder is seems to be almost like weirdly dislocated.
Gross.
And were you about to say something else?
No, just which one of those looks more hurt? Definitely the one right before Valen looks in a better shape. The other one looks like he's barely hurt, barely shaken.
I'll channel in Witch's Bolt on it.
And 22 hits, go ahead, and that's a channel spell, right? That's like a
Concentration, yeah.
what's the color of your bolt?
No, dude.
All right. Just you're gonna like arc it around everybody as it arcs and hits him.
It like zigzags in.
Yeah.
Careful. We're playing Twister.
Unlimited power.
I as a level 20 character, it's like each
That's all
finger
I can
shoots
do.
a bolt.
Yeah, as you lock him in, send him this witch bolt, this continuous bolt toward him, you bring him down to like his knees momentarily as he struggles back to his. They cannot break off from that, right? That's just you holding that spell, right? Nothing you can
Yeah,
do.
next turn I can just. They have to get 60 feet away from me. Like further than 60 feet.
He doesn't want to, nor does he know that. He
There you
says, yeah, it's all good. All right. One of Beerfell locks in combat with Rhea, who protects you, Valen, from the full might of two of these. Nonetheless, he's gonna wail at her. Yep.
Important question.
Yep.
So I think I took 7 damage from the bleeding, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just gotta mark that down. Also,
Yep.
I took that. I think I took that after I cast protection from good and evil, right? I'm just
Yeah,
trying
but
to
you're
think,
still
should I-
bleeding. That's not resistance. Yeah.
I'm just saying because protection is a concentration spell. So do you want me to roll a concentration check?
Oh
versus
yeah, no,
that?
absolutely. That's what you're asking. Yes. So that will be still 10, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 10. And I
DC
think
10
that's
Constitution
con.
saving. You're still holding on to that protection. All right. Sorry. Against Rhea's armor. She managed to deflect the glaive, but the beard sinking, pumping poison into her veins as she takes 3 piercing damage. And
I am.
Yep.
Hang on. I'm going to do protection fighting style.
Okay. That's what
So,
proposing
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
On the beard.
I mean, it's still gonna be a 19.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Don't waste it
Okay.
if you don't want to.
Okay, fine. I won't.
I'm just saying mathematically it will be a waste.
It's
Yeah.
weird because it's not a reroll. You already know the answer, so it's a bit of weird metagame. I don't know.
I can reroll. You know what? Fuck it. Boop. If it's slower, I'll
Nat
take
20.
it.
Oh god.
All right, it
The
gets
fate,
used in ways.
the fate has spoken. Right, as she takes the 3 piercing damage and make that Constitution saving throw. Ah, Rhea. I love it when there's a lot of like sheets open on my screen. It's my favorite.
She
That
dies.
isn't mine. No. I mean, she seems shaken by that, but she is quite well. Sorry, just doing something real quick. Just gonna let that loop so it doesn't run out. Okay. Rhea retaliates in turn. Do strike. I'll skip the devil's turn. The other devil turns towards you, Mork, and again trying to step slightly away from the spell. Reeled back, he's going to take a back swing with his glaive towards you.
Does Rhea get an opportunity attack
Yes.
on that?
Yes. I'm working it all in the background as it happens.
And oh no, Valen doesn't because he uses thingy majiggy. Which
Natural
was
20.
it? Yeah, that hits.
Do me a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw, please.
Sure thing, boss.
Twice, because the other one's 17. Failing once,
Okay.
and failing twice.
No, I'm using inspiration.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Now, because you're using your expression, you can choose which one you're resistant to.
If you-
Because you just succeeded, do you want to resist do you want to try and dodge the glaive to try and not to get lacerated, or dodge the following attack with the
I
beard?
would like to dodge for the bleeding, please.
As you dodge the blade, the what follows is the snake like beard bites into your tongue and again pumps the poison into you as you feel 7 piercing damage upon you and this poison right through your veins.
Tragic.
Tragic indeed.
How much poison damage?
It's
Or
just
is it on
7
the-
piercing.
And
Just 7
okay.
piercing
Do
for
you
the
guys,
bite.
do you guys think I could glue their beards to my face and claim that attack as mine?
Ray
sure,
uses
dude.
her reaction to swing at him
Voice
and reflect but
track.
misses. Alright. Right. Steps in. Magnus steps in, leaps on his back, and tries to bite at the back of his neck with that necrotic bite.
Is he flanking?
He is, so that will be 23 to hit.
Hold up, we got pit bulls and swings.
Since last session. That's right, you weren't here last session.
Magnus
Oh, right,
is.
yeah, we added flanking.
We always have flanking. I just sometimes I missed it because it's one of those things where I have to pay attention to. Valen.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Dog's gonna step
going-
off me under.
I think it's the best thing to do here. Receive magical healing to get rid of that. I'm going to do. Okay. Okay. So the dog goes there. I'm gonna do 15 points to myself from my lay on hands. Got 10 left, and it's 15. And then I'm going to move. Who goes next? I'm gonna move here so I'm flanking the that guy, and then I've got my 2 allies next to me, and that is actually, let's see, spells. Bonus action I can do.
Huh.
Does anyone here need sanctuary? Like, are they getting their butt kicked?
I
Like,
think
I think
Balin
we're
was
fine.
kind of in a rough space.
Oh, he's all right. Oh, Tom, you can get rid of the bleeding mark now because I received magical
Awesome.
healing.
You can do that as well, by the way. Just click on your token, click on the little icon with the little bubble below you, and click on the red.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Oh, I'm fine after I got that healing hands.
Yep.
That ends my turn.
Awesome. Faith.
Is there a chance I could use my sleight of hand to get this thing off me? With my sword? Just somehow flail that thing off.
What you do, not sleight of hand, do me a athletics against the grapple, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, it actually
No.
does.
No,
Is
no.
Faith not athletic?
Oh my
Oh, not only do you get out of it, you manage to yoink it on a weak point, and because it's rusted and it's seen some, like over a month, it's seen some bludgeoning, you snap it off, and you now have like a chain trailing off you. It's like
good job,
snake-like
Faith.
and seems to almost writhe on its own volition. Nonetheless, you're not grapple anymore.
Faith now has a sick necklace.
Demonic flail.
Oh. Am I still in stealth or do I have to go
You're not
back
still in stealth. I just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually. Can I roll for stealth again?
You will have to
Should I?
attempt to get out of sight of the enemy.
What the f-
If you like
So
run
what
behind a
are
building,
you-
the enemy does not know which direction you went to. That counts as an attempt to hide. But you can't just
Can I
like,
hide behind-
what?
Yo, can I hide behind Morg's tentacles? Over here?
No. They're
Oh.
they're writhing from the ground, but are not blocking vision.
Are they still stuff?
Now, yeah, I was actually going to ask you. I know, Mark, there's black tentacles, which is a lasting effect. Do Hadar's grasp? That's just like a one burst and then they writhe back, right?
Yeah, it's just a burst out and then it comes back in.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure.
There it is.
Wait, since I do have the 21 athletics, can I climb the building again?
It's going to be a separate check.
Oh shit, okay. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Mhm.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
That you can do here's acrobatics if you want. Just to parkour up the building.
I thought I pressed it, but I pressed the wrong button.
I think 17. Either way, you rolled higher than 10. So, yeah, you managed to climb up the 15-foot high building real quick using. I would say you have 5 more feet to move around. You can't just lay back this turn. Just because of the effort it took you to climb up. What's your move speed? 30?
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
just move right there and I'll end it.
Pretty much.
Can you hide behind that? Like,
You
is
get
it
to-
particular-
Yeah, he's out of
I'm
view.
gonna do that in my next turn.
You can do it now if you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because the athletics check
Bonus
is just
action
check, but
hide.
hide is an action. Yeah. And you can bonus action.
as
Yeah, you
well.
can bonus action hide too. 19. That will be against their perception. Okay. Okay. All right.
I'll send it now.
losing sight of you and losing one of his chain, the chain devil whips his final bladed chain around. And upon looking at you, Bappo, you don't see where his eyes are, but you see his head tilt slightly downwards, and two pinpoints seem to almost like slide down those two lines, those two infernal red lines on his mask, and focus on the shield. And he says something, and he says something infernal that you don't quite make out.
What's he saying?
I don't think Bappo speaks infernal.
I
You're within range. Along the lines of like, can it be? He returned.
Okay.
Cool.
The chain devil. Sorry,
Bubble can't make out who he's talking about.
but I don't think Bappo speaks infernal.
I do not.
Yeah,
I
not.
speak common and draconic.
Bappo, what is your worst fear?
Bappo's worst fear?
Wasn't it spiders or frogs?
That's Arrowwind.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, wrong guy.
I think Bappo's worst fear is probably. You're gonna have to give me a minute, Tom. I gotta think of Bappo's
I
worst
can
fear.
have a minute. I have to do my turn. Fine, not Bappo then. I'll just save it.
Oh.
Bappo, you take does a 21 hit.
It does.
Oh. As you are grappled by this chain, you take 15 slashing damage as they manage to sadistically find their way and writhe between your plates and into flesh. And they seem to almost hook in and dig and writhe and just tighten around.
You said 15?
Yeah. And you are grappled by it.
Am I Ah.
Yeah. Because you snap the other one, that is its turn as it takes a step backwards and no, it can use its movement. It takes 15 paces backwards and the chain extends behind it and it attempts to pull you with it. Do me a strength context.
Oh, dude, Bappo's strong as the heck.
16 versus 6. Yeah, you managed to resist. Nonetheless, it hurts. Oh boy, does it hurt because he is pulling against the chain. Laughing maniacally all the while. Mork.
Hi,
Bappo laughs
I would
back.
like to do this, please. Sorry. Button.
What would you like to do? I don't know what this means. This rod can do a lot of things.
I would like to use my action to unleash 2 of the tentacles on these 2 fellows.
You have to hit it with it.
What do I roll to hit?
You hit with a tentacle rod that's in your sheet.
Sadly, it's not.
Okay, I can drag it over because I'm pretty sure it was. But...
You guys seem unbothered by this demon thing that's about to drag me away on his chain.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I got it.
You got the AC for it. You're fine.
I'm gonna pull him back towards this guys. I'm gonna fight him and challenge him and like grab the chain and reel him in.
Where's your tentacle
Okay,
rod?
I don't know.
Spin them around. Is there something
I'll
you
check
can
the
like wrap the
Cambodian.
chain around?
Roll me a 1d20
Actually,
plus 9 3 times.
Oh, okay.
And then make sure you add it to your shirt later on. It is an object in your. You should have done that already.
oh,
Natural misses. That hits and that hits. 2 of them hit. You don't manage to secure all 3 tendrils, but you do.
Oh yeah, the
manage
other
to-
guy's out of range anyways. He's 15 feet.
You must hit one target. Please read the item as it works. Alright.
Yes.
You deal some damage as your tentacles squeeze into the target, but you don't quite manage to quite secure him.
Okay.
Can you fire it? You could cast Enlarge Reduce on Bappo and be able to like grapple with this chain devil.
I didn't
Aw,
prepare that.
that'd be pretty sick, man. I could have like pulled him to us and like beat his face in.
I didn't prepare too many utility spells for going into hell.
Anything else?
I
Mark?
did
Nope.
Okay. Are
mostly
you sure?
utility spell.
I got nothing.
Okay. Buffalo.
Okay,
Yep.
so could I talk to my shield?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the shield if he can talk to. Oh wait, do we want to roleplay or should I just?
Yeah. No. What are you asking him?
I was gonna see if he can play or if he can like, sort of make really loud noises into this man's head, while I sort of grab. I'm gonna put the shield on my back, which is gonna take away my action, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna use my action surge.
So as you speak to it, and you tell him, like, can you like distract him? You hear a whisper,
make-
this dark diabolical. I can do you one better.
Oh god.
Oh god, what did I do, guys?
I can't hear shit.
Two orbs of light burst forth from its eyes as all around you feel this dreadful aura spread out as the devils make wisdom saves in the background. What it is that you want to do on your turn, go ahead and do that.
Okay, so I put the shield on my back, which is my action, right? Because I'm putting away a weapon or something.
Yep.
It's an
Well, I mean, it's not an action, it's whatever.
Okay, so I don't have to
So,
use my action surge to do this, or even if I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that. I was trying to close my menu.
I don't count as an action because you're putting yourself at disadvantage, you're dropping your AC with an action. I don't, nah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the shield on my back and then grab the chain that I'm connected to with both hands,
Mhm.
and then try to pull him into me. Can I use like my action surge to maybe give me advantage on
No,
this? Like
just
I'm
roll
putting in
strength.
as much effort.
No, just roll strength.
Alright. Let's see if I got it, guys. Can I pull him to me?
Yes, 20 beats for 15.
Guys,
You
I
pull
did
him. You pull him within melee range, pretty much.
Alright, and then I want to use my axe attack. So Pinor Slapper. And then I'm gonna use my extra attack because I'm level 5 for fighter, and then I'm gonna use my action surge, and then hit him again.
Okay.
Did I do good, guys?
16 hits, 18 hits.
18. Is it the only one that hit?
16 hits, 18 hits.
Roll one more attack.
Alright. Oh.
You get to attack 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, for what?
Extra attack also
extra
activates
attack.
on
Every
your
time you
pushing
take an
it.
attack action, you can take another attack. Action.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
18 hits.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm about to chop this man's in half, guys.
You're about to end this whole man's career.
Yeah.
What career?
It hits.
Dude, his
Gee,
children are gonna
with
play
a
with.
with a combined with a combined might, whatever the fuck the shield just did, and this, how do you want to do this?
How do I want to do all these attacks?
How do you just want to end this guy?
I'm gonna put one good axe attack placed perfectly like right in his head. Just end him that way.
As you do, it manages to pierce right through the helmet, ruining it, and from that crevice you just made, you see a burst of just black, violish spray come out as he goes limp, and so do his chains. You are no longer grappled.
Alright. I did it, guys. After I just split this man's head around, I'm gonna turn around and give the groups a thumbs up and a smile.
You turn around, and you see the other devils look at you. You think at first it's you, but it's more towards your shield, and their mouths are agape in fear.
Oh god.
Lulu is just gonna maintain that. Oh, Levi?
What?
How far can you arc the beam?
As long
Range.
as he's within 60 feet.
I know, but what's the range of it?
60 feet.
Doubled?
That is the doubled, yeah. It's 30 doubled.
You managed to maintain it. Your arc seems to almost arc around Lulu. Viren.
Yeah.
Alright, Viren is gonna just cast another ray of frost at the dude that's in front of Valen.
Sure thing.
You guys think I did a little?
I imagine, like, because of how smoldering hot it is in here, like, every time he casts this cantrip, it's just slightly refreshing for everyone it passes by.
Yeah. Just need it. Fucking
Just a
icicle on his neck, yeah.
I wonder if I could take this man's helmet with the giant axe hole in it and wear it, and that'd be Babo's look.
I was about to say, didn't you like cut it in half?
You ruined it.
Oh, I
His
thought the
snout fits
captain
through the
hat
giant-
was your look.
His snout fits through the giant axe hole.
Sorry, Ray of Frost does not quite make it. As you send it, to pure heat seems to melt it on the way. You've held it in your hands for too long, enjoying the cold, and then by the time you sent it, it was like already like halfway melted.
You just hit him with a couple water droplets.
I just realized something. You can cast Ray of Frost, conjure water, and then just drink it so you don't die of thirst. Anyway, sorry, Levi.
Sorry, I was fixing my fan.
Essentials.
It's not turning anymore.
Yeah.
It's not
I
turning
will-
anymore. Isn't that what a fan's supposed to do?
Yeah, but
Confidence.
you
Technically,
get for like
fans
$1
spin,
fan.
Spin, yeah. Spin.
but sometimes they also turn.
Whoa,
Thanks for that
the hell's the thing?
intelligence, Mark.
Welcome. What would you do without me?
Trying to scroll up in his zone.
That's why I'm rolling for the Bearded Devils in advance, anyways.
Pump him with 11.
He doesn't even get a save?
Nope.
How do you want to do this? That's perfect lethal.
Yeah, he just fries.
Well, no.
The best way to kill someone.
As he as he fry, you just hear him like screaming Infermo, Ashtalumaga, which just means like decay exists as an extant form of life. You cannot kill me in any way that matters. And then he just bursts.
I think we just killed him, guys.
Tom.
What?
Funny guy. No, I know what that's a reference to.
Yeah. Alright.
The
Valen,
beam goes away.
prepare
Is it my turn?
yourself.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, got disadvantage on the attack.
Does 10 does not hit and 13 probably does not hit. Nope. Yikes. The tide's turn. Rhea assists you in your attack. Go ahead and roll your attacks. I'll do them for Magnus and yeah, I'll do them for Magnus and Rhea. You go ahead and do your attack.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Just because NPCs.
Yeah, Valen, just like he's got his steel helm on and kind of sparks and smoke escape holes in it. You just hear him say, like, focus, Valen, focus. And it's going to be 2 attacks.
A 15 with a mace hits.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep, sorry.
I'm just going to
7
make sure that
bludgeoning.
the +1 applies. It does. Awesome.
Magical. Does he die from it, or can I? Or should
No,
I?
he's still standing. But you do manage to bludgeon him for quite a lot.
I don't think I'm gonna smite on this. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Shaken and
Wait.
barely standing, he will attempt to shove past Rhea. Oh wait, no,
Thank
it's not his turn yet. What the fuck am I doing? Faith.
Okay.
Faith's gonna go on the roof right here. Breathe in once more. And says in Elvish. Fuck this guy.
Requested and punch.
Proceeds to backflip off the roof. 2 hands on the sword. No! Fuck.
Someone just did an actual backflip. I heard that.
That was my mic.
Roll again. You have 2. Is dual sword? Oh no, you don't. You have a dagger on your offhand.
I mean, I could change that in retrospect.
No, I mean, do you have a dagger? Oh no, never mind. You're attacking with 2 hands. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking cool line. Whiffs it. roll me a dexterity save real quick, just to see if, because you didn't quite hit him and he managed to dodge last second. You're heading toward.
No.
Oh, fuck! You take. Oh my god.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
It's gonna be.
Okay,
What killed
in
Faith?
essence, it was
Gravity.
a good idea.
Take
Hubris.
8 bludgeoning damage as you just hit concrete. Manage to awkwardly roll off, but not quite, and bruise your knees.
Ah, you're lucky you have any knees left after a fall like that.
Morg.
Hi. I'm gonna step over this man's body because I don't care, and we're gonna go. One attack.
That hits.
So, you bastard. You could have been the nat 20, but no. Anyways, we do that, and then we're gonna do flurry of blows.
$19 hits, 16 hits. As your blows form into dragon-like claws, and you deal a total of 28 damage to attack, how do you want to do this?
I stab him, through the lower waist, and then I literally just punch up his spine, shattering it.
Since when has Morks been striking people with dragon claws?
You look at him and you see, what was the talisman I gave you? Magical
The talisman.
As he strikes, the claws form magically around his fists and just shoot forward. And every time he does, there's a little gleam from a talisman around his neck.
Right. Go
Another
check
dead
on-
man.
Right.
Which
Well done.
Leon's gonna take a little bit to kind of calm down and stop smoldering and sparking, and eventually take off his rather scary-looking helmet and go talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
the.
How long does it take for the poison to wear off?
Do me a constitution saving.
Really?
Because you roll natural
Really?
1, it's going to take you, you won't be able to heal for like the next half an hour.
Okay.
As your body still fights it.
Is my
Mork, you don't sound
Mhm.
good with that.
is my fan annoying anything?
No.
Because
I don't hear
I
it.
don't hear it.
You guys don't hear? Okay, good.
I'm going to turn down my little macros on my sound, because I think it's a little loud for everybody else. It's perfect for me, but I think somebody was complaining about not being able to hear.
I don't hear anything.
Right.
That is good.
As the fire dissipates, Lulu does not drop her protective shield, and as you all venture into it, you feel your wounds start to close ever so slightly.
Is it like kill me?
I'm rolling for it.
Okay.
I don't know what that shield did, guys.
Oh my
but it
god!
was
Restore
cool.
yourselves 4 health each, as you
All right.
huddle in this safe space, and you see the ash and the burning little figments that rain from the sky. As soon as they enter this orb, they dissipate into nothing, into little fairy dust.
If only I got that healing.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Hey, Mork,
Just
you want to
walk
help
to the
push him?
circle.
Thank you. Before you, this lady and her boy. She's dressed in white linen with a red undershirt beneath. She has a bow in her hand, but you see the string has snapped off, and she has a quiver on her side with like 3 arrows remaining, and the two seemed gaunt, starved, ash on her face, dirt on her clothes. Unharmed, thanks to you. Thank you.
You were waiting for the fort. Do you know if anything's happened to it or if it's secure?
We were not able to cross Torm's Bridge to it. We were stuck here for months, hiding in the tavern basement, trying to scrounge for food. The bridges leading to the fort are guarded by more of these infernal beings. I would not risk it. Not risk my boy.
Miss, was there any ale in that basement that you were hiding in?
Not anymore. We. She look at her like her lips are like they're dry and parched. We spent all ale, all water. It's been gone
Can
for
I give her?
a few days now.
I'm gonna go over to. Is there some kind of like plant growing somewhere?
No,
Like,
you look around, the earth is scorched. It's way too
okay,
hot for any
so
plant to survive.
I'm gonna go over to this guy that I killed. Can I pull off some kind of like fleshy substance?
Yeah?
Can I put it into the backpack and turn it into ale?
Go!
Yes.
Demon ale.
I can.
Yes. As
I
you open the
can.
backpack, you see the little, like, lichen lining of this carnivorous plant inside with a pool of bile, and as you put the slab of meat inside the bag, you hear a little sizzle from the bottom of the bag as it starts to do its magic. If you
Magic.
call it that. We'll take a look at how it works real quick again, just because a lot of magic items I have to keep track on. Mork, do me a favor. Put an item in your inventory and where's tentacle rod? Just make an item that works with this, please, because
Oh god.
it's a good item that you can use.
Yeah, I will figure that out, sir. That's
Oh.
what it's called, right?
Tentacle rod. You can call it whatever you want. Slippity for all I
Oh,
care.
I should be able to.
Bappo, as you say the word, beer me. It's just
Beer
this,
me.
man, yeah.
Yes. It produces a thing of ale, correct?
Like 1 gallon of it over time, yeah.
So it's gonna
like a
take a
small
second.
container inside a bag starts to slowly fill up with this dark crimson with like little specks of black in it, with a pinkish foam on the top, liquid.
Hey, Mork, you normally eat beans and stuff. Would you like to try some of this ale?
No thanks. I'm busy trying to fit this rod back in my backpack.
Okay.
I can't find it in the
somewhere else, Dave.
Compodium.
It's not in Compodium, I couldn't find either. I couldn't just direct it. So just make an item.
Yeah.
Valen. Hey, Valen. Would you like to take a sip of my ale?
Hard pass. Valen's gonna give the mother and child like food and water from his water skin.
Yeah, I was gonna
Probably,
give him
probably a
ration.
safe bet, yeah. Bappo, add 1 gallon. It's gonna be carried in your backpack. 1 gallon of whatever you want to call this drink.
Okay, 1 gallon of a fleshy dead dude over there. I'm gonna give it to this lady.
I mean, she doesn't seem to want to take it, being offered water from Valen.
+9.
You weren't very subtle about cutting up the boy. And as she takes the sip and you see her, she quenches the thirst of the boy first, and then she takes a swig as well. Some of her spirit recovers, and she says,
I'm gonna give her 4 arrows too.
I don't think. She kind of shows you the bow. The string is broken, and the bow looks in rough shape. I think.
Faith looks at her and goes, "Give it."
I'm gonna
Alright.
give her my shooty shoot, which is my bow.
Which is your bow? Alright, noted.
Shooty shoot is my bow. I'm gonna give it
Thank
to
you.
her.
I'll take any edge I can. If we are headed west, I better not go empty-handed. Thank you.
That, and I'm gonna give her 5 more arrows on top of that 4 since I don't need them. And then Mork, I'm gonna give you 15.
Deduct those from your
I
sheet.
am already at max capacity, friend.
Copy. Does someone need arrows?
My inventory is full.
However, I will take all of those glaives.
Mm-hmm. Type in chat what you're giving to each other as I continue this roleplay. She goes on to say, many of the Elturgarian citizens died when the city was drawn to its terrible place. Still, more have died in the weeks that followed from the attacks of these terrible creatures, lack of food and water, and the collapse of many of the city's buildings. We've been hiding in the basement of a tavern that had enough reserved food and water to keep us alive for a time. When those provisions ran out, we were forced to creep from safety to search for more. The city is split into 2, you see. I heard from other survivors that the side of Elturel, this one here, is way worse off. Our hopes that perhaps you can escort us to safety of the High Hall. If any of the city's leaders are still alive there, they'll be there. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's true anymore. About a week ago, a meteor hurled through the western section of the High Hall, where most of the leaders resided. I fear for the worst.
Do you know if there's any other survivors on this side?
We've managed to find a few. Most of them shelter and keep themselves. It's really each to their own. And frankly, and she looks to her boy, I'm looking after Brask first before I look after anybody else.
Could we gather them up, we're going to try and
I can show you where they reside for sure. Yes.
we're gonna try and take the bridge.
How do I take my bow out of my inventory?
You'll hit the lock at the very bottom of the equipment section, and then once that's hit, there will be little red trash bins on the right side of that giant rectangle.
Mating child.
I
That's
see.
really
Thanks, man.
rough.
Okay. I think I added that. Let's try it. Canticle run, go.
Yes. If gods be kind, the High Overseer who is still alive and working on our plan to rescue survivors as well and drive away these devils, like so many years ago. Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard of Baldur's Gate is probably at the High Hall as well.
I have some bad news. The High Observer is turned against us.
What do you mean?
He sold us out. Zerial. We're
The
ones who can
only
help you now.
child? Oh boy.
The only remaining child.
Take us to the other survivors. We're going to prepare to take the bridge.
Very well.
Could I put the kid up on my shoulders?
I don't know if this is like the happy-go-lucky place to do that kind of stuff.
As you approach Child, he hugs his mother's leg very tightly and seems as scared of you as scared from the other demons. This child has seen some stuff. Rule me animal handling. Rule me. Just like pure charisma or persuasion if you can roleplay it.
I'm not trying to persuade this guy. I'm just trying to be
Get on my
nice.
shoulders.
Yeah,
crap.
yeah. He
wicked.
looks at your teeth, at your orange eyes, and he looks at the edge of tears. He does not want to climb on your shoulders.
Uh oh, guys, I did bad.
Alright.
What
Yes.
loot do I find in the bodies in terms of weapons?
Do me a quick investigation check as you
Sure
look through,
thing.
because you find some basic stuff, and also you might. Let me see here.
Yeah,
Guys,
don't
how
get a
do
very
I
high.
make Bappo look more friendly?
You don't. Trust
Okay.
me. It's only downhill from here.
Oh,
The one
Alright.
helmet, the spiked large helmet on the chained fiend, is not fitting for anything anymore. It has been split almost in half, and whatever integrity it had is no longer there. However, the helmets worn by the devils, the other two, are made from this infernal iron and bear a bisected sigil shaped like a circle with sharp rays extending upwards and outwards.
Okay.
Aside from their, you do find their weapons. They held these long swords made from infernal iron. Are you looking for anything specific on these bodies?
I'm just gonna take all of the weapons.
Add 2 infernal iron long swords to your inventory.
Okay.
They each weigh 5 pounds.
Cool. So nothing.
So-
Killer.
I mean, not nothing, but yeah.
Well, my quiver.
Right. Well, if you put them into your quiver, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Levi, roll me stealth.
I don't know if I want to do it stealthily. I can just do it. I just didn't want to.
I assume because you're whispering me, you can just say it out loud if you're not doing it stealthily.
Yeah, I just go over to the dead bodies and look for bones
You
that are
find-
not broken.
Unlike on the material plane, with specimen on the material plane with demons you've encountered and devils you've encountered, these bodies, they do not turn to ash, they do not burst into a way. There they lie, they remain, slowly turning to this ichor, but most of their biomass remains. And you do find
I pull out my knife. I carve out.
give me a nature check. Oof. You find bones. Roll me a nature check to see if you can save that.
I think I did. They're just.
nature.
You find 2 specimens of bone for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Just add 2 specimens of bone. Well, it's gonna be like for each 5 above 5, I'm gonna give you 1 more with a 0. Yeah.
Mostly the reason why you couldn't find as many bones is because the undead dog is already gnawing on some of them and having ruined them.
That's fine.
Yes.
By the way, do we have to feed that dog?
It's undead.
It's undead.
Oh,
It's a dead dog.
sick. Could I try some of that ale that I made? That
For
the lady
sure.
didn't want?
Roll me Constitution save.
Oh no.
It's not like in all the dog.
I mean, it's
movies
alcohol.
where
Mhm.
the dog dies
It's a
at the
normal
end.
thing for alcohol.
Well. Oh, not as bad as I would have thought.
It has a very IPA. I don't know why I'm just coming to a 14-year-old. It tastes like.
IPA.
It has a very acidic taste to it that slowly turns into this spicy burn as it goes
Oh,
down your
boy.
gullet, and then kind of like
fuck.
returns up your nose. But you manage to swallow down the sensation, and you feel a slight buzz. It doesn't quite hit hard.
Looks like you made crack.
Out of 10.
Looks like I made some hell fireball, boys.
Hell Fireball.
Well, there you go.
Go ahead and name that.
Disgusting.
That's what I'm
Absolutely
calling
hate
it.
Fireball.
Oh man, I got
don't mind
too
it.
many bad memories with that.
Yeah, you youngins, and your Fireball.
Few too many run-ins. I got sick.
Buffo, for the next hour until you lose that buzz, you gain advantage on charisma-based checks and saving throws.
Advantage on
Gotta love being
charisma.
drunk.
How do I get? The more drunker I get, the more charisma. How does that work?
Because you speak without thinking.
Oh,
Which is both a curse and a
You
blessing.
ever heard of like
Yeah.
liquor confidence?
So it's
Nope.
gives you a little devil tongue effect.
oh, all right.
Almost like it's from devils.
Do you guys want some of this?
It's almost like you drank a dead body.
I offer the cold canteen around.
Nah, I'm good because it's knowing my luck. I'll have a bad roll and I'll be incapacitated for half the session. So no thanks. However, I would like to. How long would it take me to get to like here, just for like 2 seconds?
Not long
That's
at all.
over there.
It's merely what 100 feet. Nope, 600 feet. It will take you about 10 minutes to walk there, and then 10 minutes to walk back.
Cool. I'll do that real quick, and I have
Alone?
a science experiment. Yeah, I'll take Faith with me.
I need to stop doing that as
Oh,
DM. I need to
shit.
just say okay. Fuck. Yeah.
No, I don't want to.
I'm being a big mother for some
Wait.
reason. I'm like, it's your choice.
We can't get arrested here, Faith. It's okay. Plus, it's nothing illegal. This is purely for science.
You might as well drag me at this point because my knees are shot.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't take the guy with broken kneecaps.
I put her on a shield. I'll
Oh.
drag her behind me.
Okay.
Mark,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Science.
Valen, just heal my knees before we go. This
Just
hurts.
sit back and watch Mork do his thing. All right.
Okay. Do you want us to roll if anything happens on the way there, or?
Excuse me, that's
Okay.
my job.
Okay.
Excuse you.
Okay, I'll
What?
give
Yeah.
Faith 2 lay on hands, and I guess I'm gonna tag along to make sure they don't.
Gently caress both kneecaps.
Okay.
Them knees.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alan will remember that. Anyways, I'm gonna tag along to make sure they
Oh
don't
boy.
do something horrible.
Wait, how much health do I get from that? Sweet.
It's
One
literally
for
just,
each
yeah.
kneecap.
One on each knee. Tap tap. I'm gonna do this one half party at a time. Valen, because you're being the watchful one, do me a perception check. And Mork, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing?
Okay, so two questions. First, is there a difference between black moss and brown mold?
Not in my companion. I kind of merged the two.
I'm gonna take my bottle of black moss and I'm going to put it beside the fire river.
Is the bottle open?
I put it on the floor first,
Mm-hmm.
Smash it.
and then I stand back about 20 feet and shoot it with an arrow.
As the glass shatters and this moss kind of falls to the ground, it would expect it to like sizzle and die like any other plant, but instead, ever so slowly, it starts to spread. And where it touches like the live coals along the ground, though it seems to almost like engulf them. The coals grow from this bright orange to a darker black until the moss moves on ever so toward the edge of lava, not so much touching it.
and it just spreads and keeps spreading. The patch is now like 3 feet across, and it's
You have doomed
Perfect.
Elturel.
I am writing this down. It's moss.
If
you
how
can live
how
with
close
moss.
are you standing to this moss?
I am 20 feet away
It's
from
gonna
moss.
engulf you.
Okay,
Moss, you can live with moss, right? You get buy it.
just brown and like doesn't just spread outwards. It also grows thicker away from the ground, and it starts to develop little spores. And but like this takes place like over like 10 minutes.
This is
experiment
moss. Moss does not have
It's a
spores.
special
goes. Spore
moss.
like what? It's fancy. Fuck
It's
off.
called B&B,
Special
dude.
moss, okay?
It's called fantasy game.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or-
yes.
Do you have a way to contain this?
I don't think so.
No, he does not.
I'm gonna poke it with the end of my longsword.
Yeah, I wouldn't get close to that.
As you approach it, you feel the
Don't hit it with the
temperature
sword.
drop to a very
Don't do it.
comfortable room temperature. Except the scalding heat, you feel the air around you grow to like 25 degrees Celsius, very comfortable.
Okay.
Um,
Comfortable temperature.
poking with your
Just took
sword.
my arm
yeah.
last session.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's that experiment. We can go back now.
It doesn't do anything?
As you poke it with your sword, I mean, it's like poking moss. It has a very brushy texture to it. It doesn't die. It doesn't writhe away from it. It seems to not react to the metal itself.
Now,
Do you like
that-
maintain your sword inside, or just give it a poke?
I'll hold it there for like 30 seconds.
Holding it there for
Try.
30 seconds, you start seeing the monster start to grow along the blade, kind of like attracted to the heat of the blade, the slight warmth of it, and where along the blade, because it's such a good conductor of heat, a little bit of ice develops the very edge of the moss, and as it climbs, this moss climbs up your blade, and where after about 30 seconds, it's about 3 inches on your on the tip of the blade.
Could I let it climb up pretty
Off blade.
close enough to the hilt where it's not going to be freezing my hand, but like enough that it covers most of the blade, and then just
As you
sheath it?
watch it for another 3, 4, 5 minutes, it does just that, and as it climbs up the edge and toward the handle, it stops near the. What's your handle made out of? Wood or like?
What the hilt would? I think the hilt would be. I'm
Technically, the tang would be of metal, but you probably have a wood with the leather wrapping on it.
yeah. Okay.
You
with
hear
leather.
the metal just go a little beneath the moss itself. From the outside looking in, it looks like you're holding a handle with a extended mossy extrusion. So it's not so much as a blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm gonna scrape it off.
Roll me sleight of hand. And what are you
On
using?
like a building. Inside of
Like a
Uh,
corner,
corner of a
okay.
building.
an edge. Just wipe it off.
Thank you for spreading it more.
What
I
are
think
you-
we just invented AC in hell, Valen.
What are you using, Valen?
Morks and
Corner of a
Balance
building.
Hill AC.
You roll me with advantage because you're not touching it directly with your hands. You don't taking damage, but you absolutely feel that drawing proximity with your exposed hand toward this moss. Not so much as a frostbite, but like this frigid sensation of cold, like having your gloves off at -20 weather. Like it's not pleasant. And as you scrape it off the blade, and the piece falls to the ground, again attached toward the ground into the crevices and starts spreading there. But the blade, over time, over about 5 more minutes, is free of any of that moss. Mork, you're no longer poisoned.
Or do you have a plan to contain this again?
Well,
Probably
you
should
see,
have thought of that.
it's so hot here that the normal effects of that are more or less nullified, so it's a temperature. So eventually, it won't be so hot. However, if we do get the city back, we're gonna have to deal with this,
Moss infection.
somehow.
Right.
But until then, enjoy the cool weather.
That was your fault. Alright. Try not to. Please don't experiment on my city anymore.
My city.
This is my city too.
This is my city too. Just kidding. I don't care.
This is my city too.
I am a knight.
Other people start coming out of the buildings.
Okay, don't start a new hashtag. The rest of the group, what are you guys doing in the meantime?
Let's start protesting through the streets, guys. Come on.
Viren was teaching Faith how to drink potions.
You open the things on your face,
And then you
And
type
then
slash R.
yeah, and you hit slash R.
To the point, Valen says, I'm a knight of the companion. I don't believe we allow citizens to make random magical experiments happen in the streets.
Well, it's a good thing the companion's not here.
It's also a good thing this town's in hell.
And exactly.
All right, Mark,
Yeah.
do me a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Yes, sir, boss man.
That mold is gonna
Roll above a
go in your
15.
lungs, boy.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Huffing them spores.
As Mork,
Such
just as Mork
bad
finishes saying,
rolls
"Good thing the
today."
companion is not here," you hear a cracking boom come from the giant orb in the sky, and it hits like 2 feet from where Mork was standing, and it just sends this shocking force outwards, and just stone bursting, and it just leaves a scorched mark 2 feet from where you're standing, as you take just a residual 1d4 flanking damage.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take it.
Companion is not here, please.
You were saying, Orc?
Eh.
Let's go.
Hey guys, how do I like make it look like my character did something in the chat? Like, what is it?
It's slash
M.
desk. No, slash M, yeah,
Slash M.
like that. Slash M space, whatever it is you're doing.
Okay.
So, slash M.
Oh, there it is.
Gasp.
Okay. As you return to the main group, and you guys recuperate your strength and health, and the mother finishes giving rations to her child in a pack, and she draws a bow, the bow you gave her, Bappo, and she knocks an arrow in there. They all seem ready to go, heading west.
Did did Faith fix your bow?
Does anybody have mending?
I do not.
Does anybody have tools to fix bows?
I
mean-
string.
I have proficiency in bows. Maybe.
I mean, that's
Eh.
use. That's not so much fixing them.
Yeah.
She's a butcher, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if she didn't fix it this time,
Does
she
does
doesn't
Bappo
the-
have any kind of training with that, like knowing how to string a bow?
Actually,
Yeah, but you need
Valen,
something to string with. That's what I'm saying.
Do you recall any weapon shops in the area?
I know how to
Uh,
string a bow without tools.
Can I remember
You just need
that?
to
Yeah,
string, though.
of course.
Yeah,
you
you
know
actually
the
don't need-
you landed everybody here. You know the street. You know these streets like the back of your hand. In fact, you were aiming for this building over here, this main hall. That is the guild of the Companion Knights. It's in shambles. It's burned to the ground, but you can still recognize the streets from just a few key buildings.
Hang on. Alright, well.
I would say a weapon shop is located here next to the guild building.
Yeah, we could probably find a string there. But if they have the string, you don't need tools to string a bow.
Alright,
Just
Um,
head west.
Would Spinner's web be sufficient as like a replacement for Fred?
No, not at all.
That'd be so cool if it were, though.
Spinner, well, he's a very useful. He's still a familiar. He's still like behaves like a normal animal. There's no magic
He's
to
still a
his web.
spider. I
Yeah,
understand.
there's no magic to his web. Okay.
Now, get you a demon spider.
It'll hit your face. So we're heading to the.
I'm not
guess-
replacing Spinner.
Yeah, as you guys talk, I'm just assuming it takes you some time to get there. Who takes point?
you
And, like, just I don't care about marching order. Just who takes point.
I'll go behind Valen.
Both of you, the first two, roll me perception checks, and it's gonna be with advantage. I'll just take the higher of the two rolls. The first roll each. 13 versus a.
Absolutely shit rolls today.
I mean, this is not your part of the city.
Faith already knows where I'm going with this.
By the way, I'm not reading chat, so if anything happens, I'll probably read later when when I go for the recording.
Hey, you better not use that pocket sand on me.
Okay.
Hey Tom, if I threw a handful of sand into my enemy's eyes, would I blind them?
They will make a dexterity saving throw, but if they fail, yeah, that would blind them for a turn.
Okay.
Still,
Guys,
it takes your
pocket
action
sand.
though. Yeah.
Oh, I got the accent surge. It's okay. We should take a short rest sometime, guys.
Valen, did you roll the roll for perception?
Oh, you wanted me to?
Yeah, I'm taking the advantage between you two. So if you roll higher than him, okay, well 13. Okay, so you managed to approach the building. That is the armory, and I'll describe it in just one moment. I'm just gonna move your tokens on the other map. Where is it? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I guess they're all huddled together. Isn't that convenient?
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a juicy
Well,
fireball.
meaning
target.
I can just move you in one go. You are no longer casting that. Save. Mork, you're no longer poisoned. Save. And you two are in the front. Child and casters, I'm assuming, are in the back. Okay, just do that. Loading in the map. There we are.
Boy.
Right, as you venture, you see that while the other buildings are still on fire and badly singed, this building to your left, the armory, still intact, in good shape. Singed, but it's still standing, and you hear the creak of wood now and then, but still freestanding.
Door?
There's a door right over yonder, and a door right over yonder. So it's two sets of doors.
I'm sorry, guys.
Let's go in.
Who's doing what?
Mork, let me go in first. They might be hot. I got fire resistance.
Sure, dude. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Is there a door?
Yeah, so there's a door here, and there's a door over here. As you approach the northern door, you were saying something?
Could I hit it? Could I hit the door with my axe? Like, give it a little poke?
As you lean back with your axe to give it a little prod with the back end, you suddenly hear frantic pounding coming from the front doors of this large building. Just frantically pounding upon it. Right, the one right in front of you.
You should probably open that, Bubbo.
Okay, I'm gonna not hit it with the axe, and I'm gonna open it by touching the doorknob.
As you do so, wow. Okay. Valen, Mork, Faith,
Oh, fuck.
Bappo. You all watch as Bappo opens the door real quick, and then this this wave of bodies just bursts through the door
Oh god.
and just takes you with it. Every do me dexterity saves.
That's how you asshole.
I mean, he didn't know.
Me!
Man,
Do
more.
I do one?
Oh!
Oh my lord!
Fucking
Oh!
No!
That's a lot of zombies.
God! I'm sorry, guys.
Valen, prone. Faith, prone. Mork, you managed to remain on your feet, but you are surrounded. Bappo,
Oh god.
you are pushed over yonder. Where the fuck is? You are prone for sickness. You can't be on the same. Where is Faith?
Never
Lol.
time to die. Faith is was there.
Just the.
Yes. 1 second.
That's a lot of zombies.
That's a lot of zombies, guys.
I have something that we could potentially use to deal with this, but it's a once a day thing.
Do it now.
Well, I was thinking of using it at the bridge, so it's like.
Whatever you got, I recommend
Well,
use it. We're outnumbered.
If
like,
we need it,
3
use
to
it.
2.
There's no point saving something if you die. So it's just a matter of situational, you know.
I mean, are we gonna go for the bridge today?
We probably are.
If
I mean,
we get there,
from our character's perspective, we're doing it today.
it is true.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's like, are we gonna long rest between now and going to the bridge? And
Probably.
A long rest.
If we
would
survive
be
this-
preferable. Yes. Oh,
We are gonna long rest.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative. What am I doing?
Sorry,
Silly Viren.
is that a yes on long resting before the bridge?
Maybe we can decide that after this
Sorry, I'm
fight,
back.
if we're still alive.
hey
Well,
Tom.
I'm just
Yes,
thinking,
sorry.
like-
What? What? Who said hey, Tom?
see.
Oh no, I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, as you open the door, this burst of dead bodies avalanches towards you, burying anyone standing near the door in the pile. Freaking Levi is salivating.
So many dead bodies.
The zombies are both adult and adolescent, all dressed in civilian clothing. They seem to have maybe taken shelter here. Now they're nothing more than risen undead. As oh cool, we rolled initiative. Look at you guys being all ready
Proactive.
for my bullshit. Oh,
Papo, I regret trying to be a good person and help these people by
Hey
telling you
Tom,
to
I
open the
said Levi
door.
can go first.
Oh yeah, I regret it too. That's why we gotta decapitate every single one.
yikes. Right.
Let's hope they don't all act like that one zombie that took us 5 rounds to kill.
It is an action to get up from prone position and use half your movement. Faith, it is your turn.
I said Levi can go first in the chat. Because
Levi,
prone
you have
fucking-
initiative of 21.
Does he want me to go first? Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
apparently.
Okay. Just 1 second, because my girlfriend's talking to me, sorry.
How dare she? Faith.
Damn women. Oh,
Where's Magnus?
probably under somebody.
No. I don't know where else. Yeah.
God, that sounds like charge.
Charge. Oh, there. Okay.
I had a coworker who used to talk like that. I hated it.
Oh, I would hate that too.
Is the avalanche
But
of undead?
she always laughed and smiled though. So
As the avalanche of undead bursts forward, the dog charges forward and leaps onto one of them.
eat
Missing.
that zombie.
Why is the dog going first?
Because I'm going NPCs because Faith refuses to go and Levi is AFK.
Oh,
So I'm just ruling for their damages because they're just that's I mean unless you command to do something else they're just that damage.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Levi, yep.
Sorry. I'll throw an ice knife into the middle there.
Sweet, go ahead and roll for it.
Does
the
a
sake-
14 hit the guy in the middle?
For the sake of this, are we okay if I just roll 1 dexterity save for all of them?
Go
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
it.
Because I'm like, I don't feel like fucking. Alright.
You could do like 75% damage.
Nope.
I don't know.
No. Sweet.
They all take to 13 damage total.
That's some good damage.
And 9?
This whole bunch here.
Oh my
All right. Ow.
But I'll back away. Oh wait. No, I'm in range.
God. Sweet. As
I
a
mean, it might not
perfect.
even hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a 50-50 chance he's gonna hit me.
Who?
So, this zombie.
Yeah,
Good
you
luck,
don't.
Levi.
So,
Are these
I'm-
guys prone or like?
What? The zombies?
Yeah.
The ones in the building are not. The ones next to Mork surrounding him, some of them fell down, yes.
Then I'll move back. Thinking this one
But
fell.
it doesn't matter because 11 still hits, so. Freaking Christ.
Ow.
Okay, Zombo. Zamboni. Zombo. Levi does a 8 hit, nope.
Ah, well, right.
As he takes a swing at you, he misses. Faith.
Faith is shocked as a motherfucker right now. Out of reflex. Fucking Faith is just gonna go, I'm gonna move 10 feet back. Oh shit. And out of reflex, throw a dagger.
As you throw the dagger, you barely evade. The Hand of one. It gets slammed by. Was there a C? Nope, you get slammed by all of them. Yeesh.
Oh no.
So you take 9
Jesus
bludgeoning
Christ.
damage from their fists, and you throw the blade back, you miss your target. No, never mind, you don't. Wow, they have low AC. Wow, they're slow. Nope, sinks right in. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Damn it, Trent, you just got back.
It's fine. Magus went. Varen.
Alright, Viren is gonna move up here. Now, if I cast lightning, can I hit these 6 like this?
It will be in line. No, it has to be in a diagonal. Sorry, friend. It has to be like that. That or that. It has to be like one of the cardinal directions.
I mean,
In that case, he's gonna move up here and cast lightning on these 4, like right across from him.
Has to be a
Damn,
card-
Gucci.
oh,
Go ahead and roll hit. Because you can sure just live lightning between your fingers.
I
Into the fray.
I was gonna use Arms of Hadar again, but I'm
Jesus
gonna hit
fucking Christ. Sorry, what?
3 of you guys.
Okay, so for these, the back 3, it doesn't matter what they roll, because even at half damage, they're fucking dead. You singe right through them as lightning arcs between eyes, eye sockets, crevices just bursting through them. The first one will roll dexterity, and he's gonna suck at it because zombos are not too good at that. At point blank range. That's nope. Versus you're what, 15? Nope. Full 30? Nope. All 4, just in a line.
Very
Dead.
nice.
Their bodies dropping limp to the ground, unanimated anymore. Monster kill.
And
Jesus.
that's his turn.
Nice. Very nice. Bappo.
Apple. Okay. So I'm gonna use my maneuver sweeping attack.
Should I?
Link is
I'll
in chat
jump.
if you don't mind.
It's already in there.
It's just above that dexterity
you.
save.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit against one target.
What's that?
Go
Does
ahead and
that
roll to hit.
mean I can hit the guy behind
It means
me?
that you roll hit first, and we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
It hits, roll for damage, and as you hit, you can roll that one superiority die of yours to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Yeah, so as you hit one for a full 15 slashing damage, you hit the other one for the remaining 7 as you cleave, and Mork dodges the last second.
Get a little shave on the beard there.
Little trim. It was getting a little long anyway. Got you, Mark.
Claiming for the boss. Mark with a follow-up.
Hi.
Yeah.
We got a Badoo. I don't think that one is, does it?
It does.
Oh, Gucci, and obviously Flurry of Blows again. So
Crits and hits. Roll me for that total damage, please.
okay, and then I roll damage twice on the crit, right?
You just click it.
No, it rolls
Oh, great.
for you.
Hit. 13 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7. I don't know why you've been mathing that up. That fucking does it. Yeah. Against which one?
Cool. The one right in front of me. Cool.
The one right in front of you died with the first hit. You can redirect your other hits to other targets.
I would like to hit this one, and this one.
Surviving in the fray, you manage to bludgeon your way to getting out of that hit pile. Rhea Mantamorn, drawing forth her shield, taking a stance before the instance, will form just a defensive wall to keep them from passing, preparing an action to hit anybody who passes.
Dylan got knocked to the ground and he's like sobbing at this point. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We're
We'll
making-
get to that.
He's just stunned.
Right. Real quick, damage-wise, as they.
One of the zombies is the blacksmith you used to know.
4, 5, 6. All right, my guy here. Guy in the center. Meat. As the zombies move in.
Ooh,
It's kind of hard with all of them.
okay.
All
All intents and purposes, I have 18 AC right now
because
because I have this.
that's fine. So we have 20, 21, natural 20, 20. So I'll be 5. Sorry, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 3. As you get bludgeoned with 21 health.
Cool. I'm still up. I would like to use Hellish Rebuke.
I'm looking if
one
any
of
of them
them.
get advantage. Oh, and another natural 20 got advantage there, so it's a fucking 5 plus 6. 31.
I'm unconscious.
Wait, Mork is unconscious.
Mork
No,
gets
I'm not
way left.
unconscious because I'm a
No!
half-orc, so
Yeah, exactly.
fuck you. And Hellish Rebuke, please.
As they pile on him and you hear Mork's bellows, he just rises up and kicks them off him. Eating out.
sick.
Hellish Rebuke on which
Yeah.
one?
This one, the one that didn't die.
He just gets engulfed in flame, his charged body drops to the floor as he gets engulfed in this like deep green, bright green turquoise flame.
And as my reaction,
Yeah.
I'm going to telepathically communicate to them because they can understand languages. That I'm going to reap their soul.
Valen.
I'm sorry. So sorry. I couldn't save you. There, a bright blue crack just shoots from like temple to the jaw along Balin's face, and he's going to like hold up his shield and cover it, and there's this like light coming from his face, and he's kind of trying to half close his eyes and block it out, but he's going to stand up and try and attack the zombies, and like crying, and something's entering his voice. Strange. And so it's 2 mace attacks.
Both hit.
14 and 9. Both hit?
Mhm.
Alright. 4 versus this guy, and then does he go down?
No.
Okay.
It seems that like almost your strikes are a little bit weaker than you are used to, just because your very body seems to resist the very action you're committing. It takes you a little bit to get into full combat mode against these.
Yeah. That's.
Or full 9. Okay.
My god. Yeah, okay. Both
Valen,
on
are you
this
gonna-
guy.
Wait, Valen, are you gonna get up? Because I think you're still prone.
He stands up.
He
Yeah.
stands up. I mean, like I'm assuming not attacking from
Yes.
prone. Yeah. As Harkina looks at you, the tears streaming down your eyes, you hear an arrow knock and the stretching of Bapu's bow, and she says, "Just think of them as the ones that might kill your only remaining child." And she loosens a arrow toward this zombie over here, and it sinks right into his eye socket, killing him.
Katniss Everdeen, that my guy. Go for it.
Harkina, you get anything special? I'm just going. Nice. All right, noted. Levi.
There's not that much left.
As she takes aim with the second arrow knocked. There's like 4 of them left, and they're all surrounding Mork, ready to just engulf him.
Don't worry, Mark. On my turn, I'll save you.
Save
I'll
me.
be all 4 of them.
I've killed half of them, along with here.
You're fucking. I'm gonna give you your face symmetry. I'm gonna chip your other tusk.
Oh god. Half my ear is missing too. I got a bite mark.
Yeah. I'll just shoot a firebolt at this guy.
That hits. Roll damage. Yeah, no.
7.
This guy?
Yep.
It falls over dead as the flames engulf him. Faith. We'll have
I'm gonna take a
spellcasters.
shot next to the one, next to that one right there, with Boo. Wait, no, isn't it an action to draw?
I don't. Not in my campaigns.
Okay.
It's an action to use, not an action to draw. I mean, like, it's just,
Okay.
you have an arsenal, might as well use it. Yep. Yeah, it hits.
Oh shit.
Doesn't quite
never
hit a
know.
vital organ there.
Faith, you don't have extra attack.
It seems that no.
Technically, I don't
she has,
either.
She has sneak attack, by the way. You have sneak attack on your damage modifier because you have an allies within it. It has a harder time dodging because of nearby allies, so you can go ahead and add a 1d6 or is it 2d6 at this point? 2d6 to the damage. Yeah, as you let loose your arrow, you hear a little metallic ting as it penetrates beneath the undershirt and hits chainmail. It seems that this corpse belongs to the blacksmith owner. Magnus spends his turn barking and pacing back and forth. Viren.
Can he get over this corpse?
Hmm?
Can he just go over the corpse?
Yep.
Okay, no.
Just double checking. When I cast spells within melee range, it's at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
It doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Do
Uh,
what? Spellcasting? No.
If they have to make a saving throw, then there's no like downside.
I'm just gonna cast magic missile first level at this guy right in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with disadvantage. Oh, just hits. No, never mind. Magic missile is the only one that hits point blank.
Yes, it is, and that's 11 damage.
Brutal. As all three hit, you manage to actually fling off an arm that sails through the air into the fires of the building beside you, and you just hear the sizzle of flesh as it disappears. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all.
Bappo.
Bapu, if you don't kill one of them this turn, I'm taking your backpack.
Oh, okay. So, hey Tom, you know how I have my axe in my hand, right?
Yeah.
Do you think if Bappo tried hard enough, I could throw the axe and curve it around like that?
No. No, and
No?
also hold on thought, I'll be right back.
Was it a
He's
good,
in
front of you. He's
was it
already
a good
right in front of
idea,
you.
guys?
Wouldn't you be able to cleave that guy if you got a natural 20? Just reach and cleave.
Oh yeah, you do get reach on your attack, don't you? When you get in that 20.
Now, I gave you. Remember, I gave you a special property to your oversized weapon.
Yeah.
That can be the exception if I can read it, but
Just attack this guy in front of you. He's down 11 HP. You know, Mork is gonna be upset with you if you don't kill someone.
Mork is gonna be upset with you. Where's your? I can't find right now, and I don't want to manage your sheet for you. I think one of your weapons has reach, but nonetheless, you have enemies within 5 feet of you right now. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Peener Slapper because there's always a thing underneath it when he rolls to hit.
Yeah, it's
roll it real quick.
Yeah, on that 20 has cleave and 10-foot
Yeah,
reach.
there you go. So it's on a natural 20.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hit that one, yeah, with my actually no. I wanna put my axe on my back and pull out the my slippy stabby and the golden shield.
Fair enough.
And then can I still attack this guy right here? Right?
Yep. One hand attack.
Yeah.
That hits.
Jesus Christ. Gross.
Lance is insane.
Pierces right through him as the zombie looks down, grabs the blade, and you're like, nope, and you just send it upwards, and it just lacerates across his neck from down to up, and sends him flying toward Viren, who dodges at the last second.
Look at that, guys.
Your AC is back to 19. Mork.
And then
Sorry, is that... Yeah, you have another attack there, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
Do it.
Told you, Mark. Oh.
That hits. You're godly at this. Another one bites the dust. You have
Double
another.
kill.
You have another attack. Oh no, never mind. You used that. Yeah. Did you action surge again? And I missed
Again.
it. No, so that's
Yeah,
it.
I
Just
already
two attacks.
used one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my attacks. I can't use action. surge.
Mork, last and dead, stands in your way.
Does 19 hit?
Yeah, of course.
Mork just hit him with a really hard kick. Send him flying.
10 damage. Does that finish him?
That's one above perfect lethal, as you just kick it back in through the door which it came from, and it just drops back, and you hear the snapping of vertebra. It doesn't move no more.
Mork lets out a tribal roar that he will not
Bappo.
do because
Bappo.
people will yell at him for yelling. But just picture the roar.
Bappo lets out a
Yeah,
dragon.
rar XD tusk.
Did you just roar XT at my girl?
I roared XD at all the ladies.
God.
This man must pull all the women.
Now I'm gonna Genji voice this. I need healing. I need healing. I need
Balin's
healing.
gonna slam his hand into the wall. Why the hell did we delay leaving Baldur's Gate?
Why the hell were there a bunch of zombies in that building?
That is a good question.
I like his question better.
Nobody came to help them, and
In
someone
an armory?
probably raised from.
Well, I mean, they did have the entire city guard when they got here.
What happened to the
And-
whole city guard? Yeah.
I assume they were probably not able to take on an army of devils.
Probably not.
Guards are, well, they're no pushovers, but any one of them would be hard pressed to kill a demon.
Bappo does a hiss noise.
Jesus.
Why did we delay in Baldur's Gate for so long?
Because we wanted to go on a
We can't
boat ride.
We can't contemplate that now. We just have to keep moving forward. Come on, let's go into the building.
Loot the place. Let's go quickly.
Harkina
actually,
approaches
hang
you,
on.
Mark, and she's like, "Are you alright?"
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
Think-
kind of.
What do you
I
mean?
think my arm's broken, and
That's the
I
problem.
checked my tusk. Fuck, I lost the other one. Goddamn. I would like to roll investigation to see if I can find the other half of it on the ground.
You find it. There's no way you can fail
Thank
it.
God.
Yep, like,
I'm gonna
Levi was
concentrate really
halfway
hard.
through reaching it. Oh. I was like,
I'm gonna concentrate really hard and see if I can use my plant powers to reattach it.
no way,
Damn
Jose.
it. Alright, I put it in the quiver.
craft it. Valen's gonna, like, as Byron's walking by to go into the building, he's gonna, like, grab the edge of his cloak, say, this conversation isn't over. We were delaying when people down here needed help. Whatever. And he's gonna head into the building as well.
Anybody have healing they'd spare? I'll use my health potion if we're all out, but I'd like to save that.
Yes, Mark, I can heal you.
Bless you, sir.
Right. I'll start with 5 points of healing hand since it's like
That's,
a burst.
That's probably enough for now.
Yep, use that.
Thank you. Nothing like 6 HP.
Levi, do me an investigation check as you look around, silently looking about the place.
I don't know. Investigation?
You don't need to. You have passive investigation. I don't know why I even asked you that. Shit, fucking observant. Do you investigate the corpses or the house?
We'll go to the house first.
Okay. A search of the building hints it was once indeed a blacksmith. You do find a few surviving items to survive the fire, the anvil being one of them, anything that can survive high heat, really. Tools among them. You don't find any strings for the bow. You don't. If it was a fletchery, the bow strings would have probably burnt by now. The place is ransacked, but miraculously beneath one of the crumbled tables, you find a book that
is bound in scorched leather and was once used to teach perhaps young children spell comprehend language. Children of Elturel were always known to be gifted with a touch of magic or divinity, and every child was put to the test to see where their skills can be used at. This book is in good shape and contains a spell comprehend language. You also
This
find
one can't read. Throw him off the cliff.
What? If a kid can't read, throw him off. Jesus.
you
There's a
also
Spartan joke,
find
sorry.
I
5
know.
casks, each holding 3 gallons of fresh water. They are all stored in a basement in this building, and they have survived the fires. You find no survivors.
It was used to teach children. Does Valen recognize any of the corpses, or are any of the corpses children?
None of the corpses are thankfully children. Some of them are adolescents, but not as young as Brask, for example. People huddled here. You find no children. No. You're not sure who this book belonged to, but there it remains.
You guys want to take a water break? Out of roleplay, that means a short rest.
I mean, it's probably safe to assume it takes us 30 minutes to, like, go through the dirt and the crap.
10, 20, yeah.
It's an hour to short rest. I
Mhm.
wouldn't be opposed to a short
Oh, wait,
rest,
it is
but
an hour.
not where there's a bunch of bodies.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, no, I'm fine here.
I suppose there's no bodies in the basement.
I'm not fine here.
Sounds like a Valen problem.
Sounds like a
Well, okay. There's what was it? There's a place.
Just push the bodies out of the building.
There's a building where the. Are you saying that in character?
Yes,
Shut up.
Ooh.
it's just an idea.
Perhaps keep it to yourself. There's a
Well,
building not far from here where the Knights of the Canyon gathered. You could see if that's still in a usable
mean the-
shape.
The one that's in rubble, the one we passed on the way here.
Tom, is that completely
Which one, sorry?
Someone's dying.
Yeah, they
the
sound
one?
bad.
The one you said the Knights of the Canyon gathered in? Is it completely collapsed?
It was in really bad shape. Like, it's worse shape than this.
Okay.
Half the framing collapsed, the other half is still standing. You just come past it, you didn't hear any voices from within or anything.
Can refill our water skins.
Yeah.
Not rest in a building with rotting corpses.
I mean, we could just move the zombies outside before resting.
Yeah,
Faith
should,
pushes.
it shouldn't take too
pushes
long,
Valen
and
on the wall.
we can add them to the fire so that they get some kind of a
No,
release in
no.
life.
I don't think hellfires are gonna help.
Wow.
It's-
I guess not.
Fine. Do whatever. Just I'm gonna go rest down the
Watch out for
street.
the fire. It's hot.
I don't think we're gonna be finding more suitable places to rest anywhere.
Valen's just
down
gonna
here.
go a little bit down the street and like lean against a piece of rubble or masonry and rest there away from the. He is just pissed off at everyone.
All right. Viren is gonna take one of those gallons of water and
The whole gallon?
fill his water flask with it.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Water
Actually,
flask holds 4 pints, but that's enough
Sorry,
water
guys.
for like a day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He'll just like give himself 1 pint of water, and he'll like what's the word I'm looking for? He'll cast like Ray of Frost on it, but not like enough to do damage, just enough to like cool it down so it's
Yeah.
a refracting.
If it's a cantrip, you can like moderate, kind of almost not so much mana magic, but almost like moderate the spell to the point where it's nice and frosty.
And he'll offer it to like anyone like Because I imagine
Yes,
other people
yes,
are also
yes,
gonna
yes,
be
yes,
getting
yes,
water.
yes, yes.
Like
I'm on
anyone
my
who
knees.
wants
Please,
cold.
please, please.
Yeah.
So hot.
He'll just cast Ray of Frost on whatever container Mark is using to drink the water from.
Just me, my whole body.
As you guys refresh and quench your thirst, Rhea and Lulu take one door, Harkina
Oh,
and the dog
okay.
take another.
oh, that's straight up just eating human flesh. Okay.
Drinking human flesh.
Okay.
Drinking human ale.
He is a lizard man. No,
It's
dragon.
Oh, Boppo, are you? Ew, dude, that's like
dude, don't
that's like
do it.
tainted meat. That's just. I hope you get fucking poisoned from that.
I mean,
For
Rhea,
science.
Even I'm gonna look at you pretty grossed
yeah,
out.
Rhea, while she doesn't go through such extremes like Valen, she looks at you with the eyebrow raised. Like, it is indeed eating civilians.
Okay.
It is
Sorry.
pretty gross,
All right.
dude.
Does Valen see this happen?
Oh, you're far away.
Roll
Maybe.
stealth, Boppo.
He's outside. so
You do
that's how
stealth,
it
no one will know.
Yeah. Do I see this?
See what?
Do I see Bappo taking a chunk
Let's see.
of
Let me
dead
roll
Elder
stealth.
Guardian citizen?
Let's
Are
see
you
if
being
you
stealthy
see it.
about it, Papo?
Yeah, I'm being stealthy about
Do
it.
me a perception check of Aelin.
Did
For the love of God,
ins-
please
Did I
be
get
low.
inspiration last session?
Yeah.
No,
I'm using that on it.
inspiration on this.
I need to know if he drank that arm.
I mean, I assume if I see this, I'm gonna see it as he's doing it, and I have an interrupt.
No.
Yeah. Not
On
only
that
do you
point.
witness it, you witness it in all its clarity and detail.
I have.
You see.
Okay, well, as he's about to put the meat into the bag, like before he does, I'm gonna cast Command.
Ah.
Bravo!
Hmm.
And go ahead and roll me. Let's see.
Ah. What a
Wisdom, I
homo.
Is command a spell that creates some kind of sound?
No. Oh wait, yeah,
Wait.
it does come with create sounds.
You
Verbal
would
one.
hear Furious Valen commanding how to grovel on the ground.
Baron's just enjoying his water. He's like, oh, for fuck's sakes, what's going on outside? He's like,
Hit me with that ray of frost.
I wanted
Do
some
it.
heal.
All right. Did you do your save?
Me?
Wisdom save,
Papo.
Papo.
Yeah.
Wisdom? Don't I get the
That's charisma.
Plus-
Wisdom.
oh.
Papo don't
While
think
while
nothing.
you don't quite while you don't quite go onto your knees, nonetheless you drop the piece of meat in your hand just from the pure shock of such an intense act towards you. You were just minding your own business in
I
almost
think Bappo's just a beast and pushed through it.
Phelan's gonna draw his mace. Draw steel.
Oh, mother.
You animal. Now.
Yeah, you do kind of look like an animal who wears a skull around their neck and on their hat.
Ah.
JK.
Rhea
that's the
steps in.
character.
Fellas, this is ridiculous. Come on, she just slaps the meat out of your hand,
About
Papo.
to eat a
I'm-
dead citizen. I'm going to rip him apart.
I'm experimenting. I told you guys I would be doing this when I got the bag. I was gonna be putting a bunch of different things into it.
That doesn't mean eating my fellow citizens.
Then I'll
You-
pour it out.
Faith takes aim at Valen. Stop. You
Ah.
don't do it.
It's just
Faith, let's
a
go with the
dream,
bow.
my guy.
No, let's the arrow out of the bow.
That's what I thought.
No, I'm
You didn't
taking
have a
action.
problem
That's what I'm
with me
doing.
Drinking a demon.
You're what?
No, I'm dead. I was gonna like let the arrow go into your face.
Try it.
Oops.
Oh my god.
18. That hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
At this point, Rhea just begins shouting, "This is madness! Stop it!" And it just the arrow loosens, sinking into your shoulder.
You don't get sneak on that though.
No,
No, I don't.
no.
So how much?
I need to turn that off. It's just 2.
Okay, 2.
Yeah.
More crushes out, bringing old tidings. The hell's going on?
I was
I think
making ale.
I
Listen.
didn't know.
Holding on to anger is
fa-
like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone
Oh
else.
boy.
It's not going to work.
Faith, get inspiration.
He tried
Faith, get
Yeah.
inspiration.
turn one of my people into beer and drink it. I think
Look.
I have cause to be angry.
Bubble, get
Valid.
inspiration.
We all have cause to be angry.
yeah.
Look at the city around us. Look at what we had to do just to survive. He is not from here. He might not even be from Baldur's Gate fully. He is a Dragonborn.
That wasn't to survive. Bappo, you're not going to be making drinks of my people. We understand.
Fine.
Good.
I take
Anyone
it that we're-
else?
I take
Gonna
it that
make
we're
a
not in a
drink out
mood
of
to
you.
be resting here.
Well, I got most of a haiku out before this happened, but you know, and it's not actually a real haiku because I broke some rules, but you know, whatever.
Valen's just gonna, like, rip the arrow out and throw it on the...
The wound just singes closed from just pure rage. Nonetheless, that's a lot of damage. Jesus.
Two.
That's the end of your long rest, if you can call that light activity. Jesus.
Sure.
I'm gonna give whoever Faith shot with the bow my health potion
Down,
to heal that 2 damage.
Don't bother. What do you mean, whoever she shot?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot him again if you do.
Don't.
Please don't shoot anymore.
Lulu gives you like a side glance as she casts heal on Waylon.
Honest.
What is that?
Hey.
Oh, it's 60 feet. Everybody recovers 70 health.
17 health?
70.
7-0.
Fuck.
70.
Okay, I'm at max. Cool.
Everyone receives that?
That elf
God
and
bless
his
Lulu.
boy.
As the
God
elfin
bless you.
concentrates on her spell, you see her burst out with a radiant aura, and as it fades away and you feel your wounds close, you look at the elfin and she's on the ground unconscious.
Unconscious?
Dude, what the fuck?
Hit dice or no? Because we got that.
I ran over
Your
a
hit dice
pickle.
replenish at the end of a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we use our
Tom, I
arcane
don't have
recoveries
breath
right
weapon
now?
anymore in my things.
We'll recover it. You can make it as a feat. As you approach
Yep.
Levi, you hear her last words before she passes out. All this fighting.
No!
And she fades
Wait,
from
what?
consciousness.
Why is
Is
the
it
elephant? No. Why is the elephant dying?
Pick her up. She's not dead, is she?
No, she's breathing,
Oh, thank God.
but unconscious.
I'm gonna use a point of lay on hands to try and, like, get her back up.
She doesn't stir.
She's more likely unconscious for a while.
How heavy is she?
Oh, she's
Not
super
too
light. She's like barely 10 pounds.
I hold her close.
Okay. I mean, she's warm, she's breathing, but she seems to have spent a lot of energy in order to mitigate all this negativity that seems to build up, and all of you can feel it even still, with all these negative actions taken about. They almost manifest physically in the air.
Yeah,
Tom,
just
we
put
can
her
use
in my
our
coat.
AKM recovery here.
One at a time.
Like
I
during
didn't
this-
hear either of you. Sorry. What?
I just put Lulu in my coat.
I was asking, we can use our arcane recovery here, like during this
It
interaction.
was a short rest, right?
Yep.
It was a
100%,
long
yeah.
rest.
It's a short rest.
It's a short rest.
We didn't stay here for 8 hours.
No.
Oh, I thought Tom's. Oh,
No,
sorry, Tom
it's a short
misspoke.
rest.
Yeah, Tom misspoke. He said long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, let's plan our next. I believe we were going to try and find the rest of the people on this side of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should do that.
Tom, while we were in the smithy, were there any goods like, apart from the water?
Levi took his
Just
time to
all I
search-
saw was a book.
Just the book. Sounds good.
That's what I saw.
All
But you can
there
tell
there
me.
is a kit of like blacksmithing tools that are made from iron and survive the fire. They're scorched or blackened, but they're blacksmithing tools that are good for use. There's an anvil.
Okay.
I mean, if everyone was with you guys, you would probably find this place useful. But otherwise, aside from the water and stuff, there wasn't much here. These people died because their rations ran out there, or something got to them first.
So, I'd like to ask the lady we found in
Arkina.
which direction. Arkina?
Harkina, yeah. Harkini.
Oh, okay, Harkina. Which way those survivors she thought they were?
I mean, like, this building was, like, the people who lived here a week ago, and other survivors are all throughout. We are moving about. I know there's one to a building northwest of here. I can lead the way.
Sure, we'll do that. I think would be the best bet.
Okay. We'll be taking the street north. Go ahead and roleplay anything along the way as Levi carries Lulu's unconscious body in his cloak.
How tall is the tallest building around us right now?
They range from 20 to 25 feet. Most of them are
you think
two-story.
I could get to the top of one while we move?
Absolutely, yeah. You won't even fail that because you're not in combat and
Wait.
you can take your time. Yeah? What?
Cool.
I'm sorry, Tom. Can I say that I filled my water skin with like a gallon of water instead of just another pint?
No, it's 4 pints.
Damn.
Because your water, you know how much is a gallon, mate?
Four pints, right.
4
Right,
pints.
4 pints, not 4 quarts. I was thinking wrong thing.
I mean, you could carry a gallon, but like that's a lot of water.
No, I'm just gonna say that I took 4 pints of water with me.
Yeah, I refilled my water before leaving.
Yeah.
Just as we're going, I'm gonna use Divine Sense to check if there's anything like immediately following us or
Roll me perception with advantage. As you do that.
receiving with advantage.
Okay, interesting. 1 second.
I mean, if it's like if it's within my line of sight. and
No,
60
you do
feet,
detect it. It's just depending how much detail you from what you detect aside from that vial aura you do detect. I need to read this real quick. Let me just
Okay.
aftermath, please. Thank you. Elturel encounters. Thank you. Okay, so you detect the presence of undead from 60 feet nearby. Can you gauge direction with that spell? Yeah,
Yes.
further up north, like toward where you guys are walking up the street. Coming from this building over yonder, you do detect the presence of several undead, and as you approach the alley, as you're casting this, you also catch a brief glimpse, without a perception, a brief glimpse of 4 cloaked figures sneaking out of an alleyway and into the residence as if trying not to be seen. They enter the building and just disappeared past its threshold. The same building were undead. They looked humanoid. They looked human in cloaks.
And dead nearby. Something entering same building.
Could I talk to my shield and use talk to him about his true vision, see what he knows?
You mean his true sight?
Yeah, true sight.
I witness a city burning, nothing more, nothing less. Lost souls and chains pulling us down under. You guys are wasting a lot of time on these mortal souls. You better hurry, lest we all end up in sticks.
We're in Avernus right now. Of course, it's expected that this population is going to be filled with evil souls. I don't think we can waste time chasing everyone that we find or see. We just need to focus on getting people who are still alive here across that bridge and safe.
Agreed. Okay.
Did I see the cloaked figures from on top of roof as well?
I'm gonna say yeah. Are you you're walking with the party just on rooftops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I'm
as
gonna
long
say,
as
I'm
I
gonna
can.
say yeah. You're on this building up top here, and you just see them go disappear into it.
Cool. All right, onwards, friends.
Are we going to check it out? They could stab us in the back later.
No,
They
we need
could
to
stab
go.
us
I
now.
think we should just keep going.
All right.
Okay, as you venture further up north, keeping an eye out for any undead or fiend, now and then, off in the distance, we're talking like a kilometer to the east, you hear like demonic just cries and war cries and roars.
Are they like
Hmm?
like as in they were joining battle?
Just generic angry sounds of battle. Yeah. Whoever is drawing on the map, please stop unless it has a purpose. Thank you.
To the east, you said?
Yeah, to the east of you, like far to the east, about like echoing down.
It could be chasing survivors like we saw when we first came here. I say we check it out.
Mm-mm. We need to go.
Go where? We're going to find people anyways.
We have
These
an
people-
objective to do. Let's fucking go do it.
We're here to save the people of the city, are we not?
Can't do that if the city gets taken down to the sticks.
We have time at least for this.
Hug.
I do agree with Valen on saving the people first.
Alright. Do you want me to scout ahead on the ruse?
That would be
By all
best.
means.
Faith? Want to come?
Fine.
Yeah,
Wasting time.
More people possibly help us at the bridge. To the east.
To the
Yeah,
east.
I'm just saying.
So, Faith and Mork are scouting ahead and are gonna presumably come back if they see anybody.
No, we'll just be about 40 feet ahead of you as we move down the street on the
Oh,
roof.
okay. I thought you were like literally splitting off.
I'm not dumb enough to do that.
As
I don't
you-
want to get murked.
As you head about half a kilometer east, the shouts have abated at this point. It takes you about 5-10 minutes to get to their origin. You, Mork, and Faith, you guys spot a body on the ground.
Can make a perception check to see if I can recognize if it's human or fiend.
Sure thing.
God damn it, Mork!
Looks humanoid.
Can I like physically touch the body and see
Yeah,
what else is
you
going on?
approach it, and as you do, amid the rubble of the ruins, you can make out the charred humanoid corpse in the middle of the street, clutching what looks like a silvered longsword in its hand.
That'll be useful.
And as you approach within 5 feet of it, make me a DC 12 dexterity save, please.
Oh, what? Cut it in there.
Dexterity save, please.
Oh.
As you approach the
Good
body,
thing I'm on the
this gout of hellfire just erupts from the corpse and flails towards you, past you, hitting you, nicking you on the shoulder as you take 46 fire damage, and just past you as
What?
this living flame goes skyward toward the companion and then eastward toward the keep and crashes into one of the towers.
What the fuck?
So the humanoid, the burnt
can-
humanoid they found on the road basically just like exploded.
It bursts.
I roll.
bursts from
Can I
chest.
roll Arcana to see if I recognize what might have happened?
Sure.
Come on, Mark. You get a +2 in this. Come on, dice.
There you go.
You know the spell very well, this entrapment spell. Somebody has slain this poor individual and stored a living bomb, a living fire within him. This living spell has a conscience of its own and acts on its own volition and seems hostile to you, meaning that whoever cast this is also of that nature.
And it hit the keep.
Yes, he just sailed up and almost like following a distinct path home toward the keep tower and crashed into it. And then you saw the glow inside the tower ebb, but you can kind of make it out still, as if
Fuck.
there it remains.
I do not like that. I yelled on the Faith, UK.
Let's go. before I murder someone, and I'll regret
Just
it.
get the sword.
Get back. You pick up the sword and get back on the roof.
The sword? Yeah, the corpse had a silver short sword, and also going through it, the corpse has a belt pouch containing a vial of potion of giant strength. Frost.
Okay, just
Yes.
grab both those.
It has a little snowflake drawn on the vial in the crystal, denoting the frost giant strength, as well as an amulet, a holy amulet dedicated to a thunder, shaped like a golden sun, very radiant.
Oh, cool.
The armor and clothes of the corpse are too charred to salvage, but the sword is in pristine condition.
Do you want the sword, Faith? If not, I'll just put it in the quiver.
I put in a quiver.
Silver sword.
Okay.
Um,
Short sword, right?
hmm As you guys loot the body and remain there for another 5 minutes, you hear this diabolical sound. This ghastly neigh pierces the sound of roaring flames. Several feet ahead of you, a creature sprints on all fours down the street, chased by a gray figure riding atop a jet black horse, wreathed in flame. This creature, with its pressed in features, this nose is very bat-like and very smushed in. It has beady eyes and has gray fur covering it. It gets chased by this creature, which quickly gets cut up to it, and the creature gets cut down by the rider's flaming sword, and a yelping howl just escapes its throat before it falls to the ground dead. This creature is about 60 feet away from you and is facing with its back to you.
Okay. We on
Let's
the
get in
roof
the
still?
alleyway.
Hey Tom, can you give us a demonstration of the scream it did?
There you
Good
go.
enough for you?
For the so how close is the rest of the party behind us? 40 feet or 30 feet?
The rest of the party is about. You said you were going to be about 20 feet ahead of them.
Okay. So I'm assuming they can see me. I like motion, like get in the alley way, and I think me and Faith will try to get on the like opposite side of the roof, so we're like not within direct line of sight.
I assume the rest of the party hides in the alley, yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll just look at it.
You look at the creature and you look at this.
Oh
Let's
fuck.
hope they leave some
I
flesh
would like to
behind.
roll a knowledge history to see if I recognize.
Sure, yeah. The rider, as you study him, is encased in this masterfully constructed set of spiked black plate armor that smolders and glows red hot in places, with multiple trophies hanging from his saddle. Its eyes can be seen even from a distance, burning like hot coals in their socket of the helm. Very much akin to Valen, but even more diabolical so. You
Good
recognize
call
this
there.
creature with 12 just by its name. You don't know much lore about it, but you know
Okay.
that this is
Yep.
a Narzugon.
Oh
A
god.
very powerful creature, best not confronted.
If Faith,
You guys
Um,
think we can take it?
What
No,
would I
no,
know
no, no.
about it?
Viren, you would know that Narzugons are typically spawned from the souls of great generals and warriors who have committed war crimes and other diabolical acts in their life and have now risen here higher rank to ride atop their nightmares.
I think
Sorry.
Genghis
Click,
Khan
click.
was one of these.
I see. Okay.
After a while, the Narzugon casts its eyes skyward and sends its horse rearing before taking off into the sky, riding upwards in a blazing trail of sulphurous black smoke out of sight.
Did they leave behind any meat?
They left behind a dretch, it slew. The creature that got cut down looks like this. Oh, it's dead. Just imagine this shit, but dead. There it is. Oh, look at my boy. Oh, I want to keep him.
that's disgusting.
Yeah. Lying dead, and the stench, the reek of death just coming off it.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm gonna run over. Do you guys think it's
Same.
safe to run over?
no, Babo.
I'm coming with you.
I think every minute that we spend getting distracted by every demon we find in this place is another minute that those other humans who are and mortals
Yeah.
that are here are in danger. We really
I
need to
agree.
just
You got
find them.
5 seconds. I mean,
Was this
Yeah, you can like stab it, skin it.
was this the
Go for it.
demonic
I'm gonna
screaming
run
we
over.
heard?
I-
I'm gonna
one
run
time,
over.
guys,
Grab
sorry.
a little. I'm gonna run over, grab a little bit of meat off its like stomach area, probably where it's soft,
okay, you do that.
and then
I'll tell you
put
what
it into
happens.
I assist him.
Valen, yes, the screaming it did when it got cut down is the exact same one. Seems there were more of it being hunted nearby. Probably dead.
Okay.
bones.
So it wasn't.
I'll chop off a toe or two and bring a few bones back.
So as you cut off its like flesh, this ichory black blood seeps onto the ground, and where it touches the stone seems to kind of blacken and grow foul. Do you use any tools to cut? Like, what do you use?
I'm probably gonna put it into the backpack using like the sword, like.
Are you putting it in
Fork it,
your
kinda.
backpack of brewing?
Do I want to do that, guys?
It's up to you.
Do
I'm just
it.
asking. Which backpack?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
The brewing backpack. Yeah.
For the first time since getting this backpack, you get a glimpse of it being alive. As you put this wretched meat into it, the backpack seems to almost convulse as if in disgust. Nonetheless, the sizzle of the meat can be heard, and as you close it off, into the other container, not the one containing the hellfire, whatever concoction, to the other container, this dark green with bright turquoise foam liquid comes out with chunks of black flesh in it. It looks nasty, and where where it doesn't,
Delicious.
yeah, seems to almost like have
I don't think you should drink that.
fumes of fucking green in it, and you think you just saw like a dead fly in there somewhere, and then before
All right,
disappeared
I'm-
dead. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Please.
run back to the group and take a sip of it.
Roll me Constitution saving throw.
I hope you fail.
You're rolling against a 15.
Oh,
Uh,
guys. We got a problem.
For the next hour, as you are officially buzzed, you take disadvantage on all except your base checks and saving throws. Being advantage on all strength checks and saving throws. As the boost starts kicking and you get a, that nice buzzy feeling. The liquid is disgusting to drink. It has a very medicine-y taste to it that then has a very muddy aftertaste. And the consistency and the texture is gross.
Valen looks between Levi collecting bones and Apo eating dead demons and just says, "No, I was adventuring with a group of carrion birds, but here we are."
Hey, I'm gonna bring the good ones, okay? Whenever we find good flavoring ales from demons, I'm gonna bring some of it back with me and make a fortune.
Ray approaches Levi.
And you're not gonna get any of it.
I don't need or
Have
want
my,
your money.
Cloak above my nose.
Ray approaches Levi and she's like, Why do you do this? Why collect the dead?
Well, they don't need these anymore. And eventually I will.
I understand, but why? I'm familiar with divine magic. I'm familiar with some arcane magic, but I've never had to use components from these vile things before.
Well, I've never done it against these things. I'm just seeing what happens.
Rhea, he's
We
a
should-
necromancer.
I understand that, but well, I guess we'll live and see. Anyway, we should probably head west. Valen is
gonna
right.
The
And
rest of that ale.
as Vern said before, the more time we waste, the more people die.
Agreed?
I didn't collect any bones from the zombies, right?
No.
Appreciate it. Alright, yeah, we head west.
You made a specific request not to touch any of the people.
I appreciate honoring it.
Yep, man of my word.
Levi,
Also that.
Yeah.
I should mention, Levi, while Valen isn't friendly to you, he is. You do get the sort of air that he's like tolerates, and he at least respects it.
You
for
haven't
the man
stabbed
of
me
your
yet.
word. That's true. Yeah,
As long as I don't get stabbed, then we're all good.
Hey, that's basically like Viren was like in the first few sessions with Phelan.
As long as I don't get stabbed, we're good.
Man, I'm not trying to get stabbed. You do you.
we have that.
A bit of white? Nope. Fuck me. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Just mostly for me. As you guys make your way westward, toward a building that Harkina claimed that had survivors. It is a large 2-story building with a cellar door that seems to lead to a basement. The fires did not reach into the center of the city so much, but just the month-long corruption of the place seemed to have gotten to the place as the wood has singed and fell apart in some places. Nonetheless, the building's not actively on fire, and ash seems to float in its vicinity. No noise can be heard from this. It's very eerily quiet.
Hello? Is anyone in there? We're here to help. I'm a Knight of the Companion.
As you listen closer, you hear two things. From inside, you can hear the shambling of some wooden furniture, perhaps, or debris. Something shuffles with it. From around the corner in the alley, you hear a hushed whisper. No
We should
reply
show
to
our
your
stuff.
call.
They're definitely skeptical of anything down here, as I would expect. We need to show ourselves to them, probably.
I go around the corner.
Aelin, if any more fucking zombies come out of here, your head is off this fucking
Why
cliff.
is it his fault? It's
Quiet.
You want to fucking bet?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't think the zombies are his fault. But
I don't see how it's what I'm responsible for.
You cried when the zombies attacked us.
he still defended himself.
Is that an issue?
You
This
ran
point-
away.
Shut up, Mark.
He fought.
I'm already around the corner in the alleyway.
Okay.
I'm a man of I'm a man of my word. I will deliver your message to your sister, but
At this point, I don't care what you do with that message.
Okay.
glad we understand each other. Balin heads after Levi.
Where are you? There you are.
Viren will go in as well.
Yeah, I'm
going as well,
I'm
'cause-
working on it. Child, please.
Child.
If there's a fucking zombie baby and it has like 80 movement speed, I'm gonna fucking.
No.
I'm
Levi,
gonna die.
Levi, roll perception to see how much you notice as you approach the corner.
It just kills me, I guess.
I roll perception?
Yeah, you roll perception. Fuck! Why do I make you roll perception? You have such a high. You know what? Roll it just to see if you get a natural 20.
I was like, my perception is only 15.
Mmm.
I
Isn't
have.
it like
That's sweet.
21?
That's investigation passive.
Okay, 15? Okay.
Yeah.
You hear two voices. You hear two voices coming from the alleyway around the corner. One of them speaks in a low, hollow whisper. You and your family struggle for so long. To perish to hunger will be a darn shame. Luckily for you, buddy, Berchilix and I have a solution. As you pass the alleyway, you notice a tall individual with red, wrinkled skin and gray hair hunched over, with a red-skinned and black-horned devil sprouting, the horn sprouting from his head upon her shoulder. Rolls of parchment run from the horns of this devil, lines of infernal text painted on their surface. This diabolical-looking individual is talking with a plump,
bearded gnome dressed in a tattered wizard robe and ashen pointed hat. And the two are focused on each other, not noticing your approach, your son steps. You are looking at the following. Let me just spawn them in. There we go. The gnome, the tall, hunched creature, and the devil.
That looks friendly.
And the devil on the shoulder. The tall, hunched creature, even though she's hunched, she's very interesting shape. She's like S-shaped. Her hunch makes her seem lower than she is, but even then she stands 7.5 feet tall. Meaning that she would stand like 10 feet tall if she could actually arch her back. And she's just standing there, knelt before this dwarf.
We have food. Don't accept her offer.
No.
I look back at them.
That's rude to interrupt the transaction there. This does not concern you.
You're in my city, devil. This is my business. Now, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to make you a counter-offer, perhaps. It seems that if one of us starts with a wrong foot, the other one can start on the right one. How about a name to start? Who are you, fine vision? Oh, she just kind of pushes the dwarf aside. He looks terrified, but with one swoop, she pushes him gently aside toward the wall and approaches you all with a limp. Names, perhaps, for a start.
Don't give this thing your names.
Be gone. And
You
Galen's
think
gonna
we're
draw his
foolish?
You'll get nothing from us except the end of my sword.
I think it's best if you just leave this place.
I do a courteous bow. And I say I'm Levi.
And there's one with manners. I'm afraid if I tell you my name, you'll have to play my game. I've been here for
I
years,
understand.
biding my time, waiting and primed until I find someone like you. Tell me, Levi, are you hungry for the sights? Do you want to see them earthly delights? I will help you satisfy your appetites once your hunger has abated. Make sure you don't forget your friend who waited.
And what did you get out of this?
I ask for simple favors. Half your life. In return, before you judge my offer, I can give you absolutely anything you desire. The imp on her shoulder already is busy conjuring yet another contract that seems to almost fill itself out as you guys are talking, and morph as you guys are speaking.
How about the ability to learn certain names?
Anything for the price of half your life.
Even the names of certain devils?
Anything.
I reach out my hand.
She shakes yours.
Levi!
As she shakes
I
it,
shoot a look at them. Shake their hand.
she pierces your flesh with her nails, drawing blood. Takes a little smearing and puts it upon the contract. And it is done. You feel something taken from you, and then something given.
Done.
Given half my life.
No, we trust you.
You,
Faith.
like, you know how in Death Note, if you look at people, you see their name above their heads?
Yep.
In Infernal Runes above her head, you see written runes that I have to whisper it. There we go.
Interesting.
So, I keep my promise. You see? But remember, when the bargain is made, another shall be betrayed. If you refuse, you lose, and I'll collect collateral for your ruse. The day you die, I'll have my payment, an eternal soul enslavement. So cheat me not, or else.
Would never dream of cheating.
Cheating. But how rude of mine to only deal with one of you. Some of you refuse to see the sense of this diabolical world, but you will need
I
my
throw a
gifts.
flask of holy water at her.
I'd like to use my reaction to step in front.
As soon as you do, she lets out a hiss, and you see that the flesh scalds as where it was hit with this water, and she's like, "Have it your way!" And she snaps her finger, and just like that, her and the imp on her shoulder just burst into hellish flame, and as they smolder, just sink to the ground and disappear.
What have you done?
What do you mean?
Sold your soul to a devil. You. How could you just make that snap decision?
Do you not know what I have now?
The ability to see a devil's name. Why?
Yes. A devil's name is a devil's power.
In the mirror, perhaps you'll see one.
I already have. Many times.
Perhaps then forget what I am.
Never did. Now you!
Don't be righteous!
No,
Okay.
it's
The dwarf.
just Tom calling me out.
Yeah. The dwarf tattered cloak, like hat in hands. You see, he has like a bowl in his cap. He's like, "Does that mean I don't get any food?"
Got some food
I
here
pull
for
out
you.
some rations and I give it to him.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Here's some food and water.
Judge me not for my lows. It has been some time since I hadn't found food in my body. He starts crying.
It's okay. We're here to help. What's your name? I'm Balin.
Honey Bunch.
Honey bunches and oats.
Nice to meet you. We're
God, for a second I thought you said horny bunch, and I'm like, what kind of name is that?
He swallows.
It's a gnome tribe.
we're gathering survivors. We're going to attempt to take the bridge.
Hippies named her.
Do you know of any more survivors?
There are more. Sorry, there are more. Not. What was this voice? Nerdy. I'm getting tired. There are more in that house over there, like just over. He just points to the house where the survivors are, where the rest of us are. But we won't survive long.
Don't worry. We'll take the bridge. We'll get you to the other side of the city. I promise.
He bows and thanks.
Can I offer him some ale?
Oh! He conjures a little spell, and out of the palm of his hand, he conjures a little mug, and he offers it to you. Doesn't like fill it.
I'm gonna ask him if there's any kind of like material that I need like around here.
You have 2 gallons of like 2 different ales on you already.
What?
We ran out of any food and rations. That's why I was speaking to that thing.
I'm being invaded, guys.
Being what?
Fight them off like the Russians did.
Byron's portable, like, drink cooler. Okay. Can you get them to open the door so we can talk on side?
Follow me, and he leads you toward the house. Does anybody else find it eerily quiet? And as you
We did it
approach-
earlier.
Yeah.
Can I roll
Strange.
perception?
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. My sisters were in my room. Okay.
Mhm.
Levi, do you sense anything with your perception?
I don't have powers like that. The one you'd seek better would be Valen. Valen.
Valen, do you sense anything?
I'll use my divine sense.
Where is she? There she is. Here we go, Levi.
Did he enjoy my cold ale?
Hold on. In player's journal, Levi, please. Where's Trent? Trent S. There it is. Check under chapter 2 NPCs. Okay. Chapter NPCs, the individual you dealt with. As he takes the drink, which one do you offer him?
The Hell's Fireball. That one. That one's better.
Ooh, this one stings. Oh, quite hearty. Not as soft as what I'm used to serving back in my own place, but anything for quenching thirst. And he finishes it in short gulps. He shakes off the sensation. Thank you. And with a wave of his hand, he just dismisses the cup in his hand. Again, I can't stress enough how eerily quiet it is. I usually can hear voices.
Can I ask him
Yeah.
how he spawned the cup like that?
Oh, I used to belong to a society of mages before the city fell. I was all about conjuration and the like.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That one is a pretty
I
basic
wanna
spell.
do that.
Well, God's willing, we survive this. And thanks, maybe I'll teach you. If you bring me to High Hall.
I can do that. And I can give you endless ale on the way.
I think one is sufficient. This one's trying to hit my head. As you guys approach the building with the supposed survivors in it, you creak open the door, and entering the building, you immediately detect the reek of death and decay as you cast the detect magic, fiend undead spell. Yeah.
Celestial.
The building is in somewhat shambles from inside. Further down the hall, through the floating ash in the air, you can barely make out the stairs that once led down. Now they lay blocked by a massive pile of rubble.
I see nothing but my token.
Oh,
Aha, Levi.
It is me!
I cast light.
Geo.
I am the building. It was me, dude.
Jotaro.
I moved upwards, apparently.
Did you?
Here, hold on to me.
I'll cast light on my shield.
Thank you.
40.
I cannot see. Me and Paul would be very blind.
Oh, fuck this.
There you go.
Right.
Also, what is this capybara looking thing that's
I'm
walking
not.
around?
I'm not there yet, guys. I'm still loading things in.
Oh, that's Lulu. That's the elephant.
That's Lulu.
My little elephant friend.
Yeah.
She is unconscious and in my jacket right now.
Oh,
Q.
I think we'll approach here and stop.
Okay, so as I described before, further down the hall through the floating ash, you can barely make out the stairs that once led down. Now they lay blocked by a massive pile of rubble. You can see footprints in the dust that suggest that very recent travel was made down the corridor and to the right. The footprints end at a wide hole in the floor, and you can barely make out the floor of the basement below, about 10 feet down.
Can we have a way to move these?
With our big, strong arms.
That's true. Alright, I guess we can... Valen will help out. We can start moving these.
Well, we should probably secure the upper floor first, before we start doing any labor.
There are stairs leading up?
I believe there are places to the right and left. I meant this floor. Sorry.
Can't see.
Okay, I see.
My light!
Oh, like.
I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. All bog standard humans in Dragonborn, follow me.
Looks clear to the right side, guys.
There's rubble blocking the left half.
Is there anything in here?
Do me an investigation if you're actively looking around.
I feel we are not alone.
I'm gonna use my in the thing that I got for the whenever me and Valen were fighting for an investigation.
You mean the inspiration?
Yeah, inspiration.
Okay. Okay, so one by one here. Mork with a 3. The building used to be a house of a family.
Oh wow!
Not so much survived the fires that crumbled away. From just purely investigating around, you can tell that this building was once on fire 2-3 weeks ago, and now is just ash. And the outer frame survived only because it is made from a base of stone that is slowly crumbling, but holds its house.
Lovely.
With a 21 Viren, you search the remnants of a fireplace that lays at your feet. The only thing that survived is a lengthy, 3-foot-long fire poker made from now scorched steel. It has a comfortable handle and a hook on one end to maneuver logs with ease. With a 21, you also find a cast iron stove pot nearby and some silverware, knives, forks, spoons, the like. This seems to be a dinery at some point, or a kitchen.
I'll take the fire poker with me.
Go ahead and add it to your inventory. It's 3 foot long and has a prodding end on the end of it. Bapo with a 14 investigation. You investigate with that room to the south. You find a golden ring inlaid with a ruby and a couple of earrings made of sapphire. They're inlaid in platinum casings. The box that contained this jewelry and gemstones did not survive the inferno. Seem to have belonged to a woman, perhaps, or a very flamboyant man.
So I can't get the ring.
You can get a ring. You found it.
So okay, I want it then.
Okay. Just ring to your inventory, and there's also 2 sapphire jewelry. Sapphire earrings, I want to say. Sorry. Lastly, Faith, as you investigate to that room over there, that's plain. In the ashes, you find a frame holding a painted picture of a man, an elven woman, and a small girl with matching dark hair and grey eyes. It is hard to make out the details of the couple, as the paint was damaged in fire. Through your search upstairs, altogether, you find no bodies, alive or dead.
How big is that paint?
Sorry?
How big is this paint?
It's a picture frame. It's held in 2 hands. It's about a foot across.
I guess as Valen's kind of sweep through, he's gonna look at it and says, "Could I hold on to that?"
Sure. Faith drops it on the floor and just kicks it over to him.
Okay.
What is your problem? Picks it up, put it in his backpack.
Guys,
Faith,
you hear Rhea's voice from like the southeastern room.
What is it?
Like Mork, as you look, she points toward the southern corner, and below the ashes is a skeleton that seemed to have been stripped of full flesh. And you see like gnaw marks.
Which corner?
on the bone. Just like whatever southern corner. I'll have it spawned in.
Oh, okay. I'd like to invest out it to roll Arcana to see if it was magical.
Sure.
Get close to it.
You don't. You're not sure.
I look up.
There's a 10 feet above you is a ceiling, and it's pretty solid. It's made up of stone.
Well, it doesn't look like it's on the ceiling.
I tell Mort. I say, Mort, and I point to the ground.
What is this?
Alright. Yeah,
Whatever
there's a
it is
skeleton
below
Levi.
us.
Ah, alright. How stable does the floor feel where I am?
It's made of stone. It's more like freaking grown, like wood. Shifting your weight around, it doesn't budge.
Okay. I'm gonna go jump down the nearest hole.
I would not suggest that.
I'm gonna do divine sense.
You once again you sense within sight. You do indeed sense that something is wrong. You're not sure which direction, but some foul presence is nearby.
Is this the building that
Had
is supposed
survivors.
to have
Yeah.
survivors? Okay.
Yes.
I'd suggest we check upstairs.
Is there
If
an
there's
upstairs?
anyone remaining up there, if not, we leave. Or we can go downstairs and face whatever's eating bones down there.
We're going to go. You're welcome to remain upstairs. If you...
I
we
don't
should
mind
go
which way we
downstairs
go.
and look for survivors,
I would just
personally
suggest
would like
the
to go
first-
upstairs for that way. Nothing can come down and block our escape from downstairs if anything wrong goes.
There's no upstairs.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, it's awesome.
Down, down the hole.
That's what you're looking at is a presentation room. Used to have a bunch of paintings hanging throughout, like a gallery that goes up a platform 10 feet up and then rounds back 10 feet down, and then stairs leading down. There's no upstairs.
Levi,
Let's go downstairs.
Yeah.
Alan, there appear to be a quicker way down over here through this one.
okay.
Less rubble.
Just one moment. Levi, can you look at the painting? Can you distinguish any kind of unique objects, I suppose? Jewelry or clothing or anything like that?
Who are you asking?
Me.
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking. Right. See any
Give me a
unique
moment.
objects?
I
Viren,
take a picture.
Viren and Drumi are just. What's your passive percent?
It's me.
I know. Viren, do me just a pure intelligence check from memory, and then, I mean, what are you doing with the jewelry there, Levi?
I'm looking at the painting, am I not?
I mean, it's as
To look for...
The
yeah.
specimen is a male man, and the other specimen is an elven woman, and the smallest specimen seems to be a small girl, a half-breed with dark gray hair and gray eyes. They seem
And everything
alive,
else is too
well,
damaged
well
to
fed.
see?
Huh?
And everything else is too damaged to see in the painting.
You can't make out the features of the parents. You can only make out their biology from just expertise of looking at bodies for long enough.
And even,
Um,
like, the back part, if there's anything behind them.
Hmm.
I take the painting out of it, by the
There
way,
is.
too. Okay.
Like you take the painting out and you, well, it's not, yeah, you take the painting out on the back of canvas in ink, scratched, are, as a family name. The Loving Hufferans. Family name, Hufferan.
The reason I ask is, it's like, is there any object I could use for like the target of a locate object spell that might perhaps still be on their person, but
Well, if you have a locate person,
I don't.
you know the last name. Or even
Perhaps we
the
could find
name.
someone who has the spell. We're lucky.
So we hear from down below.
It's fourth.
What do we hear from down below?
What are you trying to locate?
Cracking.
Hmm.
Well, whatever's down there is eating bones, I'll let you guys know. So,
Hmm.
I'll look down, shine the light down.
Or I can use my natural sight to look down without.
As you shine your light down, you use it natural sight for a split second. You saw two reflective eyes look up at you and then scurry off into the darkness.
Alright. Pull out my killing sword.
Whoever's down there isn't alive anymore. How far down is it?
There could be survivors hidden. We should check anyway.
About 10 feet.
It's about
I
10
think.
feet down.
Is it possible for me to like sheath my sword and or my mace and then like kind of hang from one hand and drop down so I don't like injure myself?
For sure.
I can assist you.
If you don't dead ass
Hold on.
drop, like it's 10 feet, you can absolutely do that. Yeah.
Is there a
Thank you,
reason
Mark.
we're not taking the stairs?
I don't think there are any stairs.
Yeah, there is. There's stairs that lead down.
Where?
All right,
Here's in
let's
the other
move
area.
this up then.
To the stairs that lead down.
The rubble.
They're blocked by what's visible, like 80 pounds
Right.
of rubble.
Yeah. Hole it is.
Yeah.
Um,
In we go,
I mean, we
kids.
can we could remove it, can't we?
There's less rubble in this one.
Probably take too long.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would suggest we make a way up.
Tie a rope to the wood.
Yeah.
Or push one of these.
I'll take one of those long beams and I'll put it in lengthwise here between the door. We'll take 2 of the beams actually. Put them lengthwise right here, Tom.
Okay.
Why don't you just have it diagonal from the
On
top
the-
all the way down, so you
just
can
on
walk
the-
down it.
We got 50 feet of rope. There's enough.
It's 10 feet.
I'm
I'm
rather
just-
the log not break.
No.
All right,
Alright.
boys. Deploy.
I go in.
You single file, one by one, deploy. I just want to, like, what's order of descent? Who goes first?
We'll go.
Probably get the tanks in first.
Tanks.
Ah, yeah, I should probably go in first.
So I'll go in
Go.
fourth.
Okay.
Alright, guys.
Bappo with a heavy foot steps down. No? You look down and
I can't see.
You cannot see. Yeah. The only thing you see is the light, shining light above you where Valen stands with his shield glowing. Throughout you is just darkness. A major darkness sent.
I descend.
Who's next?
Me?
Okay. Who's next?
I'll
Me.
go for it. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll
Go.
go because we have another person with vision down there.
Okay.
Who's next? Oh my god, stop moving.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Varen.
Viren. To the back, and you last. And Rhea takes the pop in her hands and jumps down.
Damn, Rhea swole.
Badass.
Poppy's a little bit too smooshy for her comfort as she drops it down. She has a
Ew.
little,
Ew.
and then drool and slooch on her, and she's like, never again. All right. Burnt timber cracks beneath your feet as you drop down to the basement. In the next room, you make out a few gaunt, pale, ghastly figures who are feasting on the remains of a human family that perished here some time ago. Do me perception
Well,
check.
maybe they found the family.
Whoever is the first 3 who dropped. So, Bappo,
Mork,
Valen,
and,
and
Mervin.
Mork. Yeah. I'm just gonna use a group average, and then everybody roll me stealth.
Damn it, Mork!
Oh, my-
That's a perfect 10, then.
Said stealth.
Still gotta get Boppos.
Stealth, please. Yeah. For those of you attempting to remain behind, the remainder of you, yeah. Fucking Faith melts into the shadows. She's one of the darkness. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. That's all you see. I mean, Valen, you know what a ghoul looks like. You know what a ghast looks like. These are greater ghouls. These are ghasts, from what you can tell, and are feasting on the undead.
Valen, do you have any more holy waters?
I'll pass a holy water to Byron.
Does anybody want this silver short sword?
You should
I
give that to Faith.
No, I'm only proficient with longswords.
Now,
draw my mace.
real quick, Viren, you are a high elf, yes?
That is correct.
Okay. Your people have a history with these creatures.
We do.
Not bad.
Like Lord of the Rings, they come from you.
Mm.
I level my mace at these guys and say, "Creatures, I challenge you."
Fresh meat. Roll initiative. Unless you wish to speak to them, roll initiative.
Could Bappo let out a terrifying draconic
Ooh.
roar to maybe terrify them?
Roll intimidation.
I would also like to assist in intimidating by playing the role of a soul master.
If I
No,
could find
like this. Roar.
Where's intimidation?
It
Okay.
is right there. Papa, I don't know
Yeah.
how you did that.
Sheesh.
Jesus.
20s.
As you inhale to bellow out your most immense practice in the mirror roar, you inhale a lungful of nothing but ash, and you just begin to cough. And the other ones laugh, and it's like, that one first.
Alright, I'm gonna murder these guys. No mercy for these guys. I'm decapitating every single one of them.
But they like you.
Damn it, Papo, do you have to get 2 nat 1s and the same initiative as me?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Oh, sweet. Look at my fucking boss initiative.
shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
What? Is that
Only
everybody?
Byron can cope.
Okay.
I don't see everybody on the turn order.
You have to click your tokens before you roll initiative.
I did click my token. Why is it not on there?
You're 13. Reload your...
But I actually don't see my token.
You're on there, Mark. You're.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it just doesn't have a scrolly thing. That's weird.
Scrolly thing?
The girl isn't with us, and Rhea.
Rhea is behind you. I'm just... I'm on it. Oh, look at them. Working together. Levi Viren, who goes first?
Wait, what happened to the,
Byron goes first because he has
what?
two
Yeah, I'll
two
go
decks.
first.
Bappo Mork, who goes first? You decide.
I go first because I have higher decks.
Okay.
What happened to the gnome and the?
Oh,
woman
he
and the child? We
as
just
soon as
wait
you
the
guys
first-
found out the corpse, he chickened out. Like, he remained upstairs, but he watched you guys drop, and he's like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, that's
No.
fine. I just
Looking
wanted to
looking
check
up,
the
you kind of
first.
see his, like, whiskery beard, like, looking... his nose and 2 eyes, like, caressing the hole's edge, and he's like, you got this.
The child and his mother is with him.
Yes. Oh, yeah, right. Arkana's here. No, Arkana went with you guys. Arkana, yeet.
Yay.
Just have all the NPCs on our side go on the same turn order.
That'd probably be easier, honestly. Yeah. I was just double checking that they were safe.
We're gonna
Like, I
finish
know
up
this
soon.
is my with
Alright,
us, and I was like, we didn't
um,
leave them in the street.
Arkana is gonna shoot for a child. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want Arkana with you guys or not. She can stay behind with Brass.
I think it'll speed up combat if she stays behind, and we
Okay.
need someone to guard the civilians anyways.
Sounds good. Fair enough. As you draw your sword and you threaten this thing, it laughs a ghoulish laugh and begins to bubble from inside its flesh, morphing as tendril extend out from both its limbs, and it just goes, in the name of Orcus, as it transforms into a being you've never encountered before.
Oh no! Levi, have you seen that before?
What is that? What is that?
That boy's good at parties. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's got a set of lungs on him.
As it charges right for you, Valen. It doesn't even fucking have
This is-
to. Nope, it just steps in front of the door, and its 2 tentacles writhe 15 foot forward. 15 feet would be... That's 5. Yeah, that's 15. Do
What the fuck is that? No, neither hit.
neither hit. You just managed to deflect both as it screams, and I can't because it's getting late.
Ah!
I can't.
Tom, can you give us a their closest representation of the scream?
I can't because my mom just walked into my room and told me to shut the fuck up.
Living with family, I see.
As the 2 guys charge through the doors, it gets blocking it. Fucking, I love this layout, these fucking maps. Right. attacking with their claws each. That's a 20, 25, and I'm gonna stop them from whispering.
Yeah, those both hit.
Can you do me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please?
2 of them.
Yep.
At 1.
As their claws sink into you, you feel this necrotic, vile energy curse through your veins and then seize your muscles as you drop to the ground, paralyzed.
They'll be okay.
How much damage do I take? Those guys?
26.
26.
For the second
Yeah,
swing, you see.
we are gonna die in a basement.
Hold on, sorry. Not whisper, that's what I'm trying to do.
Is the second one, is the second attacker crit because I failed the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are gonna die in a basement.
I think we'll be fine.
Never whisper. Alright.
Someone needs fireball.
Viren, sorry, go ahead.
Were you gonna throw on extra damage because it's the second one was a crit or something? Or?
I did.
Okay.
It's already calculated, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yep, Viren.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Melf's Acid Arrow at the guy right in front of Valen.
Hits.
Oh fuck, I thought I missed for a second.
They don't have a high AC.
Oh my
so-
gosh. 3 ones.
Oh my fucking.
That is a shame. So yeah, 6 damage, and at the start of his turn, he takes another 2d4, I believe.
Ah!
As the acid.
It's a second level spell.
Yeah, it is a second level spell. I got 3 ones.
Fine. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was reading something. As it takes. Oh my god. Yep. Just melts his flesh, and it takes additional damage. Can you just keep track of it for me, please?
I will.
Levi. Sorry. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time here because I'm trying.
I will. Put that.
There we go.
Is this being like full covered right now?
What is?
The tent tool at the back.
No, it's not under any cover. It's in the rubble.
Alright. I don't know what the hell it is. Let's hope it gets sick. And I'll cast Ray of Sickness at it. Got an 11 hit.
Can you read what does it do exactly? Because I know there's more to it than just damage.
Only if it hits.
It doesn't.
Then don't worry about it. But it makes them
shakes it
poisoned.
right off. Okay, shakes it right off. Mork.
Hello. I'm gonna regret this in the end, but for the sake of helping, we gotta make an attack. Yeah, that hits. And then flurry of blows.
Hits with 25. As you lock literally claw and talon into this thing for a total of 14 bludgeoning and slashing damage. One after another.
Eat that, you ugly bitch.
Do me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes, sir. You mother.
Nope.
It's okay. It's alright. It's okay, Mork. Inner Zen.
As you catch the whiff of the stench of the deadly stench you've kind of encountered throughout the entire upper floor, and now is so much more intense here, you become poisoned. Are you aware of the poison condition?
No.
Real quick, I
You
review
got
the poison
disadvantage
condition.
on
You have
everything.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Going forward.
Yay.
Until the start of your next turn.
Oh, it's a good thing I can't attack.
So 25 would have hit and 18 would have hit. So it's still the same rolls. Okay. Awesome. Sorry. Yeah, Bappo. You should move.
Can I go right here? or
You
is
can
it
go
like-
in, attack, and then go out as long as you don't end your turn on another creature's turn.
Okay.
Could he drag Valen back with movement and then move forward?
You could do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to drag Valen off, like, back to where I am, and then I want to step up forward.
Okay.
And then, I want to hit this guy on the right with
I'm gonna say you
Uh,
can, but you can use your extra attack feature. Just because you wasted. It should have been an action, but it's fine. That. Was that 12 or is that 17? That is a 9, does not hit. Some
Okay.
things work from himself. Yeah.
I get extra attack, don't I?
No. Because you dragged Valen back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
It's just so he doesn't get auto hit.
can I do action surge? Because we took a long rest, didn't we?
Short rest. But yes,
So
I'm
it's a
pretty sure.
short rest,
Yep.
but you should get your action surge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get
Pretty sure
action.
you get it back.
So I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'm gonna hit the guy on the left.
Doom.
Does that mean I get 2 or just 1?
You get 2.
Hits. And hits.
Oh boy.
Rip and tear.
Good old great axes.
Yikes.
A dual gaunt.
As you lacerate this thing, it's barely standing on its feet. Just
Wonder
ima-
what you're gonna taste like. I say as I kill it.
you say as you're in the middle of killing it, give me a Constitution saving throw as you take a good whiff of it to see how it tastes like.
Well,
Probably tastes like being paralyzed.
Yep, looks like it.
Nope. Good. Valen, go ahead and do me a saving throw, Constitution DC 10 to get out of paralysis. You got it, baby.
Okay, end of my turn.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's fine.
Yep.
Hold on.
Rhea charges in, but seeing as the door is blocked, she's going to draw out what she apparently had this entire time. A heavy crossbow that's strapped on her back, and she's gonna go ahead and aim that thing you just hit and be like, yeah, I wonder what it tastes like too. 22. Bam! Hits it right in the face. Killing it. Magnus charges forward, barking this undeadish bark. You guys are blocking doors, so it just spends its turn just barking at these things.
Intimidate.
Where did that barking dog come from? We're in the middle of a fight.
Faith.
Intimidate, Mark.
Apple, we gotta talk before you make food out of these guys, just in case they, like, fight citizens of
Slowly
Elturel
getting
that
up
are
from
gonna be
prone
cool.
position. Bapo, let me talk to you for a second. Meanwhile, coming from the other room.
Out of character, out of character. Let's just talk before we do
Do
it.
you want to hear about our Lord and Savior Jesus?
No.
I didn't waste your action there, Bapo, because you have advantage on strength ability check. So it's like, I'm just gonna take away your extra attack for the sake of it.
yeah.
Balance it out. You're buzzed up. You're ready for battle. You're kicking ass. Faith, sorry. Go ahead.
Strong boy.
You're hiding too. Faith. Faith going once. Faith going twice. I will skip your turn.
Hey!
Ah,
Hi,
Did
Faith.
Faith BRB earlier?
hold.
Hold.
Hold the door. Hold
What do
Hello?
I do, Faith?
Yes.
You know,
Oh, there
my
you go.
mic was fucking up. Okay, shut up.
Jesus.
Okay. So, from this
Shut.
position, I'm gonna move back 10 feet, closing my eyes, holding my bow in my left hand, pulling it back with my right hand to take a shot.
With your eyes closed?
That little sliver of a shoulder, just to show off.
You're aiming past 4 people, and you shame assassinate. Shame you roll like low initiative, damn. Yep, as you let loose 21 hits with sneak attack.
I've heard that some DMs give assassins like advantage on initiative if they have surprised, but
She was not actively. You guys made a lot of noise. These guys were not like if they were not prepared for you guys.
I would have done that, but like since you guys like made so much noise coming in here, they're like aware of you, and as soon as you step through, they're like, oh, more bodies.
Okay.
Should I roll for damage?
Yeah, roll for damage that hits. With a sneak attack. Ooh, too bad it's
Oof.
not crit. Wait, you can get crit on sneak attack? Jesus, I need to play more roles.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
attack is
yes.
fucking strong, dude.
Nonetheless, 70 damage is insane. As you just right where you were aiming, that's right where you hit. Indeed.
I clapped
wow,
next
yeah.
to her.
The thing in the middle of the room in darkness, just twitching violently as two additional tentacle extensions grow out of its shoulder blades. 4 in total launch forward. 2 at Bappo, 2 at Mork, blocking the door. Bappo does 25 hit.
Yes.
You are grappled by one of the tentacles as you take 8 bludgeoning damage from them squeezing around you. Mork does a...
No. Oh, sorry. Wait, what was the 13 for? Let's see. None of those hit.
None of those hit. You manage to duck out of the way. Meanwhile, an entire tentacle stretches 15 foot across the room. Bubbo,
Jesus.
you make me a DC 11 Constitution save, please. Has to be 11 or higher. Nope.
No.
As the tentacle arrives around you, you feel disgustingly little prodding extrusions pierce your skin, go under it, into your muscle, into your very inside, and then you feel suction from within as your vital essence is getting sucked from you. 2d8.
Oh,
Slurp.
so disgusting. I love it.
Reduce your max health by 14.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Me?
jeez.
Yes.
Ouchie.
Yeah,
Is that permanent?
For now.
You hope not.
for now.
Welcome to Stat.
As your blood travels down this extended tentacle toward this monster and into its veins, you see your own blood seep from its own mouth.
Oh my god.
Bappo, stop feeding the enemy.
Tastes like the alcohol you drank earlier.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna get drunk and he's gonna have this.
Get
Yeah,
it,
he's
drunk.
gonna have to roll a con
blood's
save.
too toxic.
Mork does a no. Fuck.
No.
Mork. Buppo. No.
I know, officer. There's no
Oh,
blood
sorry,
in my
if it meets the
alcohol
beats,
level.
it would hit, yeah, but you're attacking Bappo, so...
I'm attacking Bappo.
Levi's the only one who gets my jokes.
I got it.
I missed because I'm too busy running combat. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Grapple creature becomes speed becomes 0. The condition of up is incapacitated. While incapacitated, you cannot take actions or reactions. The condition X the grapple creature is okay. So attacking you, Bappo, does an 18 hit. Nope. Okay. You're still have a shield in front of you, and you just hear the scraping of claws from the other side of Viren.
Alright, we're gonna... Can I attack this thing? To the right or not?
Right when you typed in Doom music, it stopped
Yeah,
for a
stop. I don't know why your rhythm is being shitty. Yes, you can attack.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this thing on the right with Ray of Frost.
Hits.
These ones, alright.
As it hits its shoulder, it's just the flesh freezes and shatters, and its arm just drops off. It is one arm clutching the stump.
And that's my turn.
Amputation time, Levi.
I'm gonna walk back here and move through the rubble, and I'll look to Faith and be like, "Let's see if I can match it."
Oh no.
Can I firebolt that guy?
Roll hit.
Except I can cheat.
19 hits.
It weaves around Mork's head a couple times and then into the gas.
Okay, show off.
It's circled
I
his
just
head.
shrug at Faith.
Both eyes
Sorry,
closed.
but it's yeah.
Is it backwards? Such an ass.
Ice and fire assault the creature as it staggers backwards, angrily retaliating. Mork, go ahead and roll me that Constitution saving throw to shake off that stench.
Oh, come on, dice. Nope.
Yep.
Oh, wait, maybe.
Yep.
Yes.
It's only stench. It's like you're just trying not to vomit.
So, question: are we imposed disadvantage if I were to attempt a range attack with an
Yes.
enemy by me, or
Yes.
Okay. Fuck you, eat sword.
Eat egg.
I can hit
Nope.
this whole house with a firebolt.
Yep.
Fuck you, eat flurry of blows, because haha.
I'll help flurry blow. You don't even have to hit with it. Hey. 19 hits. Yeah. As dragon-like claws flash out in front of you for 14 damage, how do you want to do this?
I miss with my sword on purpose, and then I take my hands and I clap his head and crush it.
Nice.
All right.
Oh no, I'm not done.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And then I move into the room,
Okay.
and I stop there.
As you move into the room, the thing shrieks at you. I would do it, but Mom said, "Shut up."
What Mum said. It's my
Just
turn
before
with the
Spapo's
Xbox.
turn, I look at it and I telepathically communicate to it and say, "I'm going to flay you, and then, like those poor people over there, I'm going to eat you."
Are you actually going to use it?
Out loud, it just says.
What's gone?
Screams into your mind telepathically, like, oh, I have the worst headache!
It doesn't speak telepathically. It just hears it in response. But anyways, Papo, you're grappled. Do you wish to do a strength contest in case to ungrapple yourself?
Of course I do, bro.
DC
Bapo
12.
is strong.
And it's advantage.
Easy, you ungrapple yourself. And with advantage, even that, yeah. You ungrapple yourself.
Pull him.
Yeah, I want to pull him to me. I want to do
Nice.
that.
Okay,
If only I had that.
Grabbing the umbilical cord you just drop on the floor, you try and pull him into you, which is clear attached to him. Go ahead and roll me a strength contest. If you beat it by 5 or more, something's gonna happen. It's strength
Do it.
7.
Oh!
You go to pull it, and you pull so hard that you don't pull him towards you, but the tentacle rips from its body, and just your own blood splatters on the floor. It now has only 3 tentacles.
I'm gonna wrap that around my neck, and that's my new
Ew.
necklace.
Ew!
What is wrong with you? Why would you tell me?
God,
So
Nice
many
to
things
bones.
you wouldn't even know.
I'm not okay
you're
with
worse
this.
than my last character. Holy fuck.
Even the creature's like, oh, come on, man, it's gross.
I'm terrified.
Come on, man, I'm still
Put
alive.
up with.
I gotta look terrifying so these creatures think I'm horrible. Hey guys,
Okay,
don't
the
worry about it.
civilians are gonna think you're horrifying too.
Me, have
No.
you seen him already?
We think you're horrible.
Yeah, you're fucking cannibalistic, like disgusting. Where's like
All right.
human organs on him? Like,
Philanthropist, are you still prone there?
yeah, I assume I was prone because I was paralyzed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand up. But I've only got 10 feet of movement left. And then
Fucking
I can't
Join
get
me,
very close to this
Philanthropist.
guy. I don't think there's really much I can do here with the action. Let me just. I'm really not seeing anything I can do here. Guess I'll just get close.
You can
Actually-
throw a weapon if you have one. That can be.
As you walk by Papo with his new war trophy, he gives you a little like nod, but you see that his cheeks are like super gaunt, and he has like veins under his skins, and he has like shadows under his eyes, like the very life essence. But he's like, I'm fine.
I'm good, guys. Don't worry about it.
If you have like a hammer.
I
or,
only
like, a
I only
long
have
weapon.
as much health as I had when I was level 1.
I'm
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna stay out of range of this thing's tentacles for
Okay.
now. I think it's better if I just, like, give a shield reaction to Byron if he gets attacked. And that's my turn.
I'm gonna hit something really hard with this cord that I just stole off this thing. I'm gonna use it as a weapon, like a whip.
It's a flesh cord. I mean, how effective would it be is a question, but like,
I think if Bappo swung it around pretty fast, it'd be pretty effective.
Yeah, I think your sword will do more damage.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure
wanna flip the
eating
moon.
fiends is eventually going to cause Bappo to like turn into a fiend himself, like some kind of
No.
horrible hellish creature.
No.
I mean, okay, man.
Does that make a
No.
link? Hey,
It's lies.
All right. Nope. Dalga did like nothing this session. Let's just discuss that. Faith.
it
Necromancer.
gave all of us happiness by being
Faith
here.
looks back at Levi. If this works, you owe me a beer. With her free hand, pulls out the dagger, flips in the air, does a backflip, kicking a knife.
What's with you and
Back
back?
into-
Rule me,
What happened last
rule me attack
time?
with disadvantage because, bruh.
This is not gonna work.
Because 40
But if it does,
Oh my
I rolled at the 16. That would have been beautiful.
Did you hit it?
The 16 hit?
16. Hold on. Seriously.
If it does.
Yeah, it meets.
I raised my eyebrows.
Wow, Twin Peaks from Levi. Okay,
Oh.
sweet. It's
I
60.
hit
You
that
actually
one.
managed, even with the disadvantage, it would have been a crit if you just sunk it a little bit deeper, but you actually managed to get into one of the, like, bored eye sockets. Nice.
Well,
Faith
That
just
seals the
stands there
deal.
in shock. Just
This thing
I don't
walks
think that would
forward,
work.
unarmed strikes the dog aside.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Walks past Mork, walks
Oh.
into melee range toward Buppo. Buppo,
Uh,
pray.
what about Valen? What?
Okay.
Go.
Uh,
Come on. Come on.
okay, first
20
attack.
What?
I'm
What
gonna
about
give one of
Valen?
his attacks disadvantage.
Okay,
It was nice knowing you.
22.
I got this, guys.
17
I got a few tricks
does
up
not
my
hit the
sleeve.
shield. 22 and then 15, so just the one hits. You are yet again grappled.
Wait, only one of them hit?
With your disadvantage?
Isn't there a 24? Oh, isn't there two 22s?
Or,
Yeah, 222. Only one. Oh, I did 3 of them, by the way. The last one doesn't count.
Oh, sorry. Okay, because
Yeah. I'm on it, guys. I'm on it.
okay.
I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Tentacle. Yummy. Give me
I
a blood.
got another necklace for my set.
Gross. Anyways, for 5 bludgeoning damage, as you're grappled, and do me
Oh,
a
I did
Constitution
5.
saving throw, please.
1, 2, 3,
5
4,
bludgeoning.
5.
Yeah, and then do me a
And
Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
oh no.
So close, yet so far.
Perfect lethal. You see, fucking reduce your max health by 9. Just your max health, not your current health. Yeah, you
Oh,
go.
Bappo.
Bappo is
Guess you
like
should've
on his
made-
knees with the tentacle wrapped around him. You just see his blood being sucked by this thing. As the cat goes maniacally, Viren.
Is Valen on the ground or something?
Viren,
I
no,
stood up.
he's over here.
Okay.
He poses advantage on the attack, too.
Is he? Last I saw, he's underneath the token.
Weird. Can you link Defender real quick? I just want to read it for myself.
Oh, protection fighting style?
Yeah, please.
It's
I just want to read
Is
it.
this guy bloodied?
it's supposed to be like you don't know what the disadvantage is going to be
You can
beforehand.
Use your
It's
action to impose a special attack roll must be linked because you can see attacks target the opponent and you. Okay, so the target must be within 5 feet of you, but the attacker does not need to be within range. Good, that's all I wanted to see. Cool, yeah. Alright, sorry, Viren.
Would I be able to tell if this guy's already like badly injured or if he's like going strong?
You guys are kicking his ass, but every time he sucks the very life out of your friend there, every single one of his wounds seals up.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna.
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
Just straight run of every PC.
The only reason why I'm
yeah,
not
I'm gonna-
running this at full CR that it's supposed to be is because I need to go soon. So I was like,
Yeah, it's
Alright,
about
we're gonna just
time
cast
that we
Ray
get
of
off,
Frost.
guys.
Ray of Frost hits. Oh
There
my
we
god.
go. That's the damage I've been looking for from my cantrips.
Fucking that.
Only
It
one,
hits,
so
it does a lot of
close.
damage. It actually sends it reeling back to the point where you snap off one of its tentacles.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move here.
It's funny, if you give it 2 tentacles, it looks like it's doing a little like.
He's coming at you.
Swiggity switty, coming for your blood. Need it. Anyways.
Need it.
Levi, yeah.
I will walk up.
This bosses need
Yes,
reactions.
man.
Bosses need reactions. Hands down.
I will just jab my hand at it.
Okay, really? Oh, okay, nice.
Bing.
No. You caress its flesh, and it feels oh so familiar. Oh, the sensation of undead things. Oh, the pleasure. And yet, it fucking
Gross.
doesn't do
I'm
shit.
gonna enjoy getting bones from you. If you have them.
Got a bone from that, apparently.
Who knows?
It speaks in deep speech. Morg, you don't speak deep speech, do you?
I can cast comprehend language, but that would take an action.
Not your turn. It speaks, and none of you understand what it says to Levi. It just speaks.
How much?
Shield, what do you say?
Nope. Levi, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Mark.
Hi. Just because Mork has seen Papa get his ass kicked, I throw my sword to the floor, and I make 1 unarmed attack and 2 additional with flurry of blows, so 3 unarmed attacks in a row.
Hit, and hit.
Straight kill him.
How do you want to do this?
Glorious, glorious.
I don't care. How do you want to do this? I
Glorious.
don't care. How do you want to do this? Stop showing off.
I kick its knee in,
It had
and I
like
snap its. I rip its head off.
its head continues to animate, even though you're holding it in your hands.
And then I smash it over my knee.
and then it stops animating.
That's right.
Hey, Mark, can you
And
throw
then I
me right
continue
back
to
in?
savagely rip the body apart with my dragon claws.
Can I have a moment with it?
Yeah.
Are there bones in it?
Are there bones in it?
Levi, roll me nature check.
Okay.
Bappa, you're no longer gripped as the tentacles fall off. You see where they held you. You have like holes all
The
throughout.
corpse explodes.
All throughout your body, you have just holes like mosquito bites that are about like an inch across, and they're just seeping out. With a 20/20 nature check, roll me another nature check,
Okay.
because them are the rules. Oh, I really want to see another double.
I want the bones,
You
buddy.
know everything. Okay, so, yes, there are as many bones. The full specimen, fine. Thanks to Bappo, it not much damage was done to its innards. A very fine specimen. Not
Not the
undead.
skull.
Not the skull.
Not undead.
Before
Not-
Bappo,
Not of this world. You've never seen anything like it. Like, with a natural 20, you can tell you've never seen anything like it. And I can tell you more after the session.
That kinda hurt.
okay. Before Bappo tries to eat gas, can we
Gas.
tell from their clothing if they were previously like human or like Elter Guardian specifically? Like,
Okay, so I don't have them on there, but there were 2 other guests. One of them is dressed in a roguish cloak, black kind of type you would see Faith wearing, you know, to hide in the shadows with a hood. It's tattered, but it's still intact. These people were people before they turned. The other one looks like he's dressed in very bold, deep red robes with these silver accents on them, and they seem Bulgarian, yes, just to answer your question, but more than that, they seem to have belonged to some kind of cult. And as you investigate them, one of them, fuck, where is it? Please, investigation, treasure, basement, treasure. There it is. So one of the guys possesses a sort of pendant that has it's made of pure silver, and has a small mace topped with spiked skull on top of it, and no lower jaw.
That reminds me of one of the Dead Three, I think.
Apo, you're not to eat these gas. Horrible creatures they may be, but they were Elturel.
Abyssal runes engraved upon the pennant read in a language that you don't recognize these runes. They seem alien. 5 letters.
Hey,
but
hey Tom,
yeah.
if I look around, is there any kind of like plants growing anywhere?
Roll me investigation. And as you're doing that, the underdog, what I don't remember what we named him. Sorry.
Magnus.
Magnus sniffs at the western corner where you hear a little child's weep from behind the rubble.
Help the child! I'm gonna help the fucking child, please, not.
So as you investigate around, you find no plants. Sorry.
It was just rhythm.
In the grave silence, as you can discern the faint crying coming from behind some rubble to the west, you see inside is a young girl. She is immediately, like, as she sees living people, and especially you with your glowing shield, she sees light people, she hugs you, like, close, Valen, and immediately attaches herself.
Okay, I'm safe.
You recognize the girl to be the child from the photo.
What's your name?
Shora. Shora
I'm
Havra.
Vader. Okay. So I'm gonna take her out of here, and like make sure she doesn't see. I assume those are the dead bodies of her parents over there.
You indeed, like earlier on, you saw that yes, one of the body of the female was elvish in origin, and the other one was a man. There were more bodies, I mean more skeletons throughout, but the freshest of the bodies, the latest victims were yes. It's the safe to
Okay.
assume that.
He's gonna bring her out and like shield her so she doesn't see the corpses.
Oh. Gross. Sorry, I was looking at the lower of the thing you guys were just fighting. Yeah, Rhea's gonna assist you with shielding her, kind of forming a 2-shield phalanx.
I'll hum a tune while I do what I do.
Why are you going there?
Right there. We're raging the tentacle monster's bones.
Oh my god. Sweet. As we wind out our session to a close, because it is due time, as you escort the girl out, you have managed to save at least one survivor.
Me and Rhea are like her adopted parents now.
Yeah.
Just how it is.
Doggo. What are you linking there? Sorry, you gave me a lot to fucking read. I know how the spell works.
Animate dead, baby.
But I'm waiting until they bring the kid out of the basement.
I get it. Hey, you guys gotta go. Okay, that's fine. Bappo had to go. Fucking nice. Double. I'm gonna give you something, Trent, before next session for a double natural 20 about the creature you just fought. Actually, fuck it.
Wait.
I mean, hold on. How much spoiler do I have if I just... I'll give it after session, not now. Just because I'm gonna let everybody go. I won't hold everybody. Does anybody have any questions, any last minute concerns before we call it a night?
I adopt this child.
I mean, for the time being, yeah, for sure. Havron State. I'm gonna keep points of the map. I love this map. You know, I love maps that are open concept. It's like up to the DM and the players decide what's what. Like, oh, is there like a blacksmith? Is there like a that? Like, there's no like markers in this map except for like the main quest. So like, oh
What
yeah,
you want it to be.
Havron residence right there.
Oh yeah, there's a there used to be a spa in this town, like over here.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
Ah, yes, so we can boil to death in the waters.
right.
Sounds like
But seriously, anybody have any last minute? Any questions? Anything they want to say before I call it a session?
I mean, okay, so Valen doesn't witness Levi animating the creature.
No. He's
I
got
made sure to do the tentacle monster, the one that was not of this world.
Mhm.
Yep. It's not a human, I guess. Yeah, go for it. Alan doesn't like it, but he's not gonna stop you.
Not anymore.
The
These things are gross. I'm reading their lore
Sure.
about them. I'm like, how much do I actually want to give you? By the way,
The girl-
Bappo, do you guys want? I know he's not here. Do you guys want to know how much health he has now?
Yeah.
Which I
I gotta go with
Like
9.
Guess. 9. Yeah.
9. Oh fuck me!
He has 9 maximum HP.
How long do we have to let him heal for that?
I think we might need to
That's
take a
what you
long
get
rest.
for dumping Constitution.
Hmm. Would anybody like to hear my haiku?
Sure.
Everybody gather for prayer. No. Fucking love it.
Oh, okay.
Is this the Banner Saga music?
Hmm?
Is this the
No.
Banner Saga music?
No, it's Hearth and Stone, Witcher 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So,
Make a Deal theme.
I mean, really close,
Sure,
actually.
Sure would recognize Harkina and Brask because they were like I assume all the refugees were like together until Harkina and Brask were doing whatever it was they were doing that led them to being chased.
Sorry, I didn't catch the question. My bad. What?
I was asking if Sure recognized Harkina and Brask along with Honeybuns. Like, were all the refugees together at one point before they got separated?
She doesn't recognize Arcana. It seems that some refugees kept to separate parts of the city.
I see. So
Separate groups kind of huddled together for a month, for weeks.
I understand.
You're gonna have Schmidt help you there, Levi? Arrange
Yep.
bones. Yeah. Anyways. I want to see how much I can give you in terms of... Oh god, this thing is even... Oh, I don't... Hold on, can I actually... Oh, I can copy and paste images from handouts. PNG. Yeah! Oh, look at this thing. Oh, I hate it.
That's a beat.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's cool, I can actually copy and paste images from here, okay.
Waster?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's gross.
Sorry.
Hmm? Waster?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, I don't get slang. Anyways. Yeah, thank you so much for playing, guys. We will pick up next session going forward. I think I'm just gonna... that was like 3 encounters ruled. And you guys are pretty close to the bridge, so we'll just pick up from there. If anybody wants to do any like activities from now till the session, here's a more or less a safe zone. Within reason, you can do stuff. Not long rest though. You can short rest if you want, but long resting is probably not advisable.
Okay, we're gonna short rest then. I gotta get some health back.
Yeah, roll those hit die, and
Actually,
because,
didn't take any
yeah.
damage.
Oh,
Varens are relatively
Try,
safe so far.
if you have lay on hands, see if that does anything.
I think
The
he.
Bappo, maybe.
I mean, I don't know if we know this in character,
Well,
but
that's
it's
what I'm
like
saying. In character,
what?
okay.
see if lay on hand helps
Who?
his
Yeah.
stamina.
Out of character, we
Bappo.
know
Max
that his-
health. You can't.
I have no idea.
You cannot overheal.
No.
You can't overheal over max health.
And you can't help it back. Okay.
He's just kind of
It's
got 9 max health right now.
It's now it's a thing. Like he has to face.
Goofers.
Levi, I have to do a few things. I have to give you information about this creature, and I have to give you information about the deal you made. Out of character, what's gonna happen? You've given half your life.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you in person. I'm not gonna tell you with the group actually. Actually, I'm gonna have you experience it when it happened. Never mind. Yeah. Or did you already read it? I think I already gave you the handout
did
for
read
it. Did you already read it? So you know what's up? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I notice anything?
Not yet. Well, you didn't get into that state, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I
So-
thought it just.
You
'Cause she's there.
felt like an exchange was made. It is like by the power of the universe, an exchange is made. So.
Yeah.
And clearly now you can see devil's names. So. Yeah.
Like, just send me, you little shit.
What? Yeah, because I'll tell you
I
later.
know.
I'm not gonna. Do you know why I said that?
No, just because I know devil's names now.
No, it's something else. I'll tell you after this group disperses. We'll have a little talk. But anyway, guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for playing, and I'm going to turn off the recording now. Goodbye,
Thanks.
YouTube.